than last night's main event. Main event yesterday made you feel more things, which is what wrestling's about. Yeah, 100%. Jen, it's 11:19. You've never chatted with us before. It's an interesting opening gambit there. Jen, what time is it for you? Jen, boy mom. Yeah, being a boy mom seems like it's pretty cool. Being married to a boy mom seems like it's pretty cool. Opponent's got J Ram, and away we go. Oh yes, thank you, Mike. Dude, I turn it on and then I forget. I don't think I have that many snipers sitting around, but here we are. Oh, hey, West Coast, Best Coast. Jen, who's your favorite baseball team? No, I don't think I will take the friendly. Jared, welcome in. Carter, welcome in. Maybe I should have. This guy's hitting 455 with Trout. The Mets, nice. Yeah, old unfriendly Donnie. Who's your favorite Met of all time? Probably go Gary Carter if we can't take Cespedes. Let's see. Carter, I love Cooper, Dominic, Eric, and Phantoms. How are you guys? King, great to see you. How was your Sunday? Trigo, welcome into TikTok chat. If you guys are in TikTok, please follow, share, and like. If he hits a home run, I'm going to offer him the friendly. Jason, welcome in. David Wright, yeah, Wright was awesome. It's a great answer, Jim. Curiosity, good to have you here. Dude, I didn't realize Ric Flair won the title that much. Does that count the other old league, the WCW or whatever it was? Because I feel like Ric Flair didn't wrestle in the WWE/WWF a whole lot. Then again, I fell off in the 90s with wrestling. Lauren, thanks for the likes. Goofy Goober, thanks for the follow. Love that name. Kate Pugsley, how are you, Kate? Good to see you in the red chat. Please subscribe, thumbs up, and tap those reactions, Kate. I heard, Jason. Yeah, what'd you think about that? See, another day in paradise. Can't complain. I swung because I thought it was a fastball. Sure enough, it was. Goofy, thanks for 25 roses. Goofy coming in hot here. Dude, Gaylord Perry has like the ball like go through the webbing when he loads the pitch. Watch Gaylord Perry's glove. So weird. Cried your eyes out for Jason. Hey, Kate, I appreciate the sub. Kate, let me ask you a question. What's your favorite baseball team? Shout out to Kate Pugsley. Hunter, how are you doing? I don't know why anybody wants a shout out. Red chat always seems like the shout outs. Shout out to everybody that's in here watching this stream. Yeah, Hunter, thanks for the taps. As per usual, we hit 100,000 likes. We're opening all the packs. I don't have as many packs today. Yet. Maybe we'll accumulate them along the way. You play b-ball, so you don't know. Well, who's your favorite basketball player? Mike wishes The Rock would have showed up every year. He becomes more unlikable. My rating is in the low 1300s. R.I.P. to Kobe. Warriors in 4, Timberwolves in 4. No, I like it, but I don't think it's going to happen. The kid says Kobe's the GOAT. Like the name. You're not a boy mom. You're pretending to be a boy mom. Shame on you. Cody Rhodes is going to win it back at SummerSlam in your hometown, New Jersey. He could. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, nice win for the Golden State for sure. Key member of the board, TKO, owns a company that owns WWE and UFC. And ever since, he just makes random appearances to adjust what the writers and everybody do. Man, I don't know what that pitch was. Only not to finish the storyline he started months earlier. Clippers in 5. All right, new center fielder. It's Pete Crow Armstrong. As the crow flies out in center field. Should help us defensively. Let's see, Mr. H3. How are you, Mr. H? Trying to get pinned by Rhea Ripley. I think Deadso had a crush on that particular person. How do you get those diamond things under your players? I think it's just the shields that they have in the game, Robbie, for whatever reason. If you guys are in TikTok, do me a huge favor. Please follow, share, and like. We're going to try to rob this home run. Oh, went just a little late. I think we had it lined up correctly, too. Bummer. Nice swing from my opponent. So you just order the Cody shoes side plates. I don't know what that is. Sounds pretty cool, though, Jason. All right, we'll get the out. I think they're just equipped automatically under the player, Robbie. If you're not seeing them, it may be a setting that I have enabled somewhere. Doesn't really affect anything. It's kind of like the badges on 2K or something, when it just gives you that little, like, indicator, you know, who's going after the ball type of deal. Dom, thanks for the likes. We get 100,000 likes, we will open the packs. I got about 12 packs, I think. Last night we had around 200. Hockey playoff schedule is wrong. NHL for the Kings start tomorrow. That's weird. It's weird that these billion-dollar leagues get stuff like that messed up. Boston and the other buddy, thank you guys for tapping that screen. Thomas with the 4-leaf clover. Thanks, Thomas. How was everyone's Easter? If you celebrate. I know not everybody celebrates. It was awesome Easter. I almost came in and looking like the Easter Bunny here tonight. But stored it away, the suit. I might bring it out this week. Like, oh, hey, the Easter Bunny's all done. Easter Bunny's home. It's going to play some MLB. Had a good Easter for Jay. Nice, Jay. What did you eat? Did you have a good Easter brunch, lunch, dinner? Thought football was being played when the Reds put up 24. Weird they wait to do it till Monday. Have to convert the stadium. Oh, that's right. I've heard the split stadiums, you know, hockey and basketball. Sometimes there's like moisture or condensation that can seep up through the floor if hockey was played recently. I'm guessing that was more of an old school thing than a modern day thing. But I have heard about that. Do I watch AFL? Yes, I know what the AFL is. I don't watch it consistently. My favorite team's Brisbane Lions. One of my buddies, I knew from a card forum, was really into Brisbane, so I adopted them years ago. Jackson, I'm a Warrior fan, so yeah, there's no discussion who I've got. It's just I'm deciding with my heart. 4-star, thanks for following. Hey, 2 Omega, crazy thing he's experienced is Travis Scott helping out Cena. So 4-star, you're a baseball fan. Who's your baseball team? Oh man, I wasn't ready to hit. I was rapping. I was running my mouth too much. Okay, let's see. Yeah, see the Angels walk off. No, but hey, that's cool. Wish the A's would have walked off with a win. Yeah, Warriors won. Pretty good game. Bummer. That was, I think, mostly on the new precision rings I'm trying to break in. The ending was lame, says Nathan. Travis Scott, ... Sirs, yeah, happy Easter, sirs. 4-star, I like the A's. Yeah, your Cubs are playing great. Who's your favorite Cub of all time? Nathan, how was your Easter Sunday? Do I like North Melbourne? I can't say I know who's out in North Melbourne, to be honest with you. The edit guy. Edit guy, do you like NRL, or are you strictly AFL guy? Here in the U.S., we have, you know, the NFL, and my favorite team's the Seahawks in the NFL. Our kicker grew up playing Australian rules football. His name's Michael Dixon. Just AFL. Yeah, mine was good. All-time Cub, Chris Bryant, the curse breaker. Yeah, that time we're not going to get up the ladder to rob it. Bases loaded, 1 away in the ninth, 2-4. Dell hit a ball down the line to clear the bases for the win. That's clutch. McDonald's. I want some of Steve's lava chicken. You guys got Steve's lava chicken over there, McDonald's? If you're in red chat with McDonald's, please subscribe, thumbs up, and react. Favorite player in the league right now? Mason Miller. I like when Mason comes out and throwing 103, 104 sometimes. All right, we'll turn to as we try to get a run here. Yeah, Mike Trout's he's always been good. He just has to stay healthy, right, some dude? AJ, you legend. Thanks for following. All right, time to switch the overlay slightly. TikTok, we need more followers for more time. AKA, we want the follow train. Boop, boop. Chugging, leaving the station. First at bat with Pete Crow Armstrong, I made him look silly. I need to lock in a bit. Do I play followers? No, very rarely. Wasn't a needed line, says Mike. I think I missed something, Mike. They mentioned the A's. Oh, yeah, they didn't need that. Yeah, why bring that up? Timer not on the screen. What? All right, let me fix it. You guys getting some bonus time for that mistake. There we go. We'll just say the timer started right now. It was only going to do 90 minutes, but you guys got a free 11 minutes already in. Rating low 1300s, Robert. I'm playing the number 3 guy in the world right now. I would not say Manny's a top player. Yeah, the lag stuff with Manny makes him kind of unplayable for a lot of people. His swing is pretty sweet. Hopefully they actually really fix it. Oh, hey, Jackie Robinson. He's got the arm guard there, the elbow guard. I don't think Jackie actually sported that in his playing career. Well, he's got the pitch out, and he's got me out. Thought it was going to be close. Didn't want to try to get into the pickle. Tits are hitting. Try to see the ball out of the release point as early as possible. Aim small, miss small is something I would advise you guys to do. Feels like the game just froze, or that was weird. For myself, I use just diamonds, but I think the bat PCI is really good for the majority of the play base. What else would I tell you? If you don't have control freaks, buy yourself some and use my code. My code's DF. DF for Danielle Freak at Control Freak. Also, that code will work for you guys for at Smackin' Seeds and Gamer Subs. Ethan and Ryan, welcome in, fellas. How are you both doing tonight? And who do you guys enjoy as baseball fans? Don't come in here calling me babe, Gage. We stopped being babe a long time ago. Caught you creeping, buddy. Have I played with 88 Bueller? He seems pretty good. No, I can't say that I have. Philly fan for Ryan. Who's your favorite Philly, past and present? I'd go Schmidt and Harper, past and present, myself, as a non-Philly enjoyer. Cardinal fan for sure. Ethan, Mark McGuire's my favorite player of all time, so definitely enjoy Big Mac land out that way. Who's your favorite Cardinal, Ethan? Utley and Harper. Do you think Utley was a dirty player? I know there's some Mets fans that can't stand him because of what happened in the playoff game. Hey, what's up, Lotto? How are you, buddy? As you guys can see, there's the follow for lights. Not only does the lights light up, the timer goes up. So if you're on the For You page, get in here. Following's free. Touching's going to cost you something. Let's see. Weston, thanks so much. Weston, tell us about yourself. Who's your favorite left-handed athlete of all time, Weston? Oh, Leiter didn't use the glove. Leiter didn't start the fire there defensively. Pujols all time. Newt Bar currently. That's a good combo. Good swings. I did not Gage. Everything in there is true. Gage 5 minutes off. Doing the Pinocchio, man. You're gonna go be standing in the corner. Let's see, Brady Cook. How are you, Brady? Crispix, how are you this Sunday evening? Could be two. It's a slow runner and Ortiz, and we'll get the double play. Just bought what I'm using with the code. No way, Joey. Thanks, man. What did you get? All-time favorites, Matt Chapman, Joe Kelly, Ricky Henderson, and Derek Jeter. Ricky's got an E in the name before the Y, just so you know. Not that I'm misspelling it, but yeah, with Ricky, had a little extra something to Ricky. Juan Soto with another Juan. Call him DJ Khaled. It's 114 feet, and it's home run 60. Have to go with Derek Jeter. How far do I think the Yankees can go this year? Oh, they could go all the way. I don't know that they will go all the way, but yeah, they're mad lads. They're willing to spin on their roster, right? Seems like Cena went to Turkey for a hair transplant before the match. Could be great advertisement for the country of Turkey too. Let's see. Hope you had a blessed day. Strive for greatness. Hard work comes first, then outcome comes next. You will go far. Edit guy, I love it, bud. I'm over 60,000 followers in the community, and yeah, sky's the limit. Who knows when something viral is going to happen? Might be tonight. Reds are looking solid. We did open the packs last night. If you want to see the pack opening, it's uploaded there to TikTok. It's also uploaded to the Red in its entirety with a cool little diamond counter on the left-hand side. Let's see. Pinto, welcome in. Lotto, I feel attacked because the A's got blown out, but the Reds really put it on the Orioles today. Like 24-2 or something. Sub perks, all right, you get the badge, you get the emotes, probably already knew that. There's a dedicated subscriber role in my Discord server. Anytime I play multiplayer games, which is kind of... Pinto, they flashed right there, you liar. Pinto, how dare you? You guys know the Pinocchio meme? Pinocchio's on his back, Snow White somewhere, sitting with Pinocchio. Pinocchio lied to me? Yeah, Pinto's Pinocchio, man. 5 minutes off, Pinto. Come back after you tap the screen and you watch the lights flash. Somebody please follow on your burner so Pinto can eat his words. How late did I stay up? I don't know. It was all a blur, like 5 a.m. or something here on the West Coast. Robert, thanks for the likes. See, Joey, you're constantly having trouble with him. Hopefully, like an update fix it because I think that's your favorite platform. See, there we go. Pinto, you see that? Yeah, Pinto can't type because he's on a timeout, but. Ant, thanks for following. Are you a fan of Anthony Edwards or are you a fan of like Fire Ants? Or maybe it's, play on your name or something like Anthony. Yeah, maybe there's an update or something for you. But I'm glad you can come over here, Joey, and watch with us in this platform. Hey, thanks, Cam. Vincent, Elijah, welcome in, guys. Fire Ants. What's the most deadly ant in the ant kingdom? I really don't know. Weston, I like the athletics. Cam Reed, I appreciate the compliment. Lotto uses meter. See, for the last 5 years, he's been developing a bald spot on the back of his head. The internet wrestling community has been jokingly making fun of him for. Ooh, so John Cena got the hair treatment. I think people should do whatever they want. But it does kind of look suspicious, right, when you suddenly pop back with, like, a lot more hair. But he could turn it into some type of celebrity endorsement or something, too. Who else do we think has had something done with their hair? I think LeBron and Kevin Durant have done stuff with their hair over the years. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Just, there's plenty of meme stuff out there. Fire Ant is probably it. Bullet Ant. LeBron's done something right, says Mike. Brushing his non-existent hair during post games. I'm trying to think of somebody in the baseball world, but baseball guys usually have the hat on, so I don't think it's as easy to realize. And then of course, football, your guys got the helmet on. Vincent, it's one of those things. Whatever you hit well with is probably the best angle. I use strike zone because I'm an older gamer, so having the ball more magnified, I think, helps me. Hey, thanks, Cam. Cam, who's your favorite baseball team? Thanks for being there in the red chat. Hope you'll subscribe if you're not already a sub. I do usually do a couple of shorts uploads a day. Try to get a couple long form in each week. Try and get better at long form format. And of course, we stream daily. You guys mixing me up with Perry. Strike zone's the best in Lotto's opinion. Let's see. Can guarantee Brady's never gotten one. His hair has fluctuated a bunch over 20 years, especially when he had longer hair, says Mike. Yeah, Tom Brady seems like he does have nice hair. Easter was awesome, Jacoby. Cam, I'm on PlayStation 5. How about yourself, Cam? I should have gave you a joke. I should have told you I'm going to charge 2,600. Try to let the ball travel. I'm letting it travel too far now. If there's anybody in MLB, Dion, was I in there? I think he was a little bald. Ooh, I don't know. You talking Deion Sanders? Tom Brady, different type of machine. Do I stream different games? I stream a lot of Madden during the fall and winter. A little bit of college football, little FIFA, 2K, Fortnite. Love streaming Jackbox games, but I won't stream them to TikTok. I think TikTok's probably too strict for Jackbox. Gage, don't be telling stories. Out of the shows I play, where does 25 rank? I would rank it behind 20, 21, and 19. Probably in that order. Might be on par with 22. Might be a little bit better than 22. I think it's better than 23 and 24 because at least it doesn't have sets and seasons. Wes Welker had something done in the past. Brian Yolacker as well. Says Mike plays games. I haven't seen Yolacker in a long time. I thought he just completely was going with the bald look. See, Dion, he was young. He was young. You're only 23. You didn't get to watch him. Oh, Dion was awesome, man. I remember Dion playing baseball and football. White Sox won. Hey, congratulations, Coda. A's will see you guys this coming weekend. Not lagging. Good deal. College football's fun for me. I like playing Road to the College Football Playoffs. So, you know, it's just kind of a fast play now mode. I don't stress it too much. Sack fly doesn't work for you because you're not doing it right. You got to sacrifice. You can't drag bunt. You can't score the runner. Has to be as pure sacrifice. Vincent, I'm here daily. If you get a chance, please click on my profile, Vincent. The link tree's there. Love to have you join the Discord server and any other socials that we may mutually use together. And McGuire with the glove work. You have to sacrifice. You can't drag bunt. Do you know the difference, Gage? I'm not trying to be sarcastic, but you came in telling me I was lying, so I should have ran you out of chat. That's a sacrifice bunt. Drag bunt is when the pitcher's already winding up and then you drop the bunt on him. Now this guy thinks I'm bunt dancing. Jeffrey, how are you, Jeffrey? Thanks, Weston. Yeah, McGuire flashing the leather. Randomly had hair during his Hall of Fame induction ceremony. That is pretty random. I didn't see that. Shot Spot, how are you? Pink Flower, thanks for following. Tried to hold off. I didn't do it, obviously. Slow animation for the ball being close. Jackie almost beat that out. It's not sack fly, it's sack bunt, buddy. Sacrifice bunt. If the directions are wrong, then I'll go through and update them. But I think it says sack bunt in the description. Kyson, thanks for jumping in, Kyson. Everybody, please follow. More followers means more time, and we'll do a longer stream. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, just own it. You know, hey, I like the way I look with this, and I'm going with it. Lotto, no, I don't live in Milwaukee. They just played the Brewers in Wisconsin. So no, I didn't go to the A's games. Robert, how are you? Clap, good to see you. Great to see everybody in TikTok chat. Dude, I thought that was a fastball low. Perry's got me in the blender right now. If we get 100,000 likes, we'll open the packs. Last one in the Bay. No, I went to the last night game. I got you now, Lotto. I went to the night game before that final day game. Ben, if you want to see the packs, they're available on TikTok. There's a long upload, shows you the pack opening, or you can check it out on the Red Chat too. Try to get you guys to engage with the videos a little bit. It is crossplay. Yeah, you can play on Xbox, Nintendo Switch, or on PlayStation. Favorite MLB player for Cam is Randy Johnson. Oh, that's a bummer. Although it's probably good for your Angels, right? Planning to go to one of those games. Yeah, it would have been fun to see him in person. Excuse me, guys. Still got a little cough going. So who watched WrestleMania, and what would you rate WrestleMania on a 1 to 10 scale if you did watch it? I didn't watch, but I know a lot of you are wrestling enjoyers. Yeah, thanks, Weston. Yeah, it would be cool to see him, right? Especially while he's young and going up into his prime. Let's see. Amori Gibson. How are you, Amori? 7.5 is what Lotto's going to rate WrestleMania. Yeah. I can't think of a lot of standouts for them offensively other than O'Neal Cruz, who's kind of a MLB The Show beast. And I don't even know if he's having a good year this year. Don't hit the same, says Lotto. All right, TikTok, thanks for 16 followers. We got Jaden Too Fast coming through. How are you, Jaden? Brian Reynolds and O'Neal Cruz are about the only good hitters in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh Pirate fans, do you guys agree? Those are your good hitters. I was looking fastball. It's 100-mile-an-hour exit velocity, but it's on a 44-degree launch angle. McGuire going to have warning track shot there. Oh, yes. Tommy Pham. The commish. Nice pitch on the cutter. I was trying to sit slider, but that thing slid too far for me. Most chill streamer ever. You're literally playing Road to Glory on college football while chatting. Nice, Lotto. What university are you playing for, Lotto? Oh, Trout's a part of that? I saw some stats for Jock Peterson. He's having a tremendously bad start to his season. You know what, Cam? You can't tell the difference, dude. It looks almost exactly like MLB 2020, but this is MLB The Show 2025. Hey, what's up, Pizza Planet Matt? Good to see you in the stream. What you been doing? Just transferred to TCU. Oh, try to hold up. Although I think it might have been a strike. And I tried to get Veritek to slide. I was trying to get away from Ortiz there. I mean, Mason, what I'm playing is a mode called Diamond Dynasty, which is sort of like an ultimate team type mode. So you collect your players past and present, you put them into your lineup. It's like a card collecting mode. So as far as best team, I mean, that would be for people that jump into play now, which I would assume the Dodgers probably have the best play now team. If you mean in real life, time will tell. Stu Dog, thanks for the donuts, Stu. Stu, how was your Easter Sunday? Hope your Sonics come back, man. They never should have got taken out before. Peterson going from 180 pounds to 220, completely changing his batting stance in 8 years was one heck of an evolution. Went from a good defensive center fielder to a bad one, even in left field. Dodgers and Yankees for now. For play now, is what Lotto's telling me. So there you have it. Hey, that just benefited me, but that behind the back animation is so silly. Why is that in the game? Why is it so frequent? I mean, when there's once in a blue moon, right? The pitcher throws the glove behind him, and hey, look what I found. But come on, shouldn't happen all the time. Let's see. I think it's Markic. Markic, welcome in. Or maybe it's Merrick. Yeah, probably Merrick. I'm sorry. But yeah, thanks for your follow. Who's your favorite baseball team, Merrick? Shoot. Thought I was taking that one for a ride. Let's see. Jock Peterson's only 33. Not like he's ancient heading into his twilight years yet. Yeah, he should still be racking up some numbers, right? Loving the stream already. Let's see. Bryce, welcome in. Thanks for following, Bryce. Label is a Dodger fan. Evan, thanks for the tiny diny. See, are the Yankee torpedo bats, conversely, as a Yankees fan, you like them, even though everyone thinks they are too overpowered? I don't think anybody legitimately thinks that unless they're just trolling. Because every other team can use the torpedo bats. And they're not super, super new. They just got a lot of attention the day that they had the 20-run outbreak game. I think my team's like 87 overall right now. My night's good, yeah. Thanks, Heyo, it's Bryce. How's your night going? Yeah, I feel like the torpedo bats are funny because they drive a lot of engagement, but yeah, they're not that big a deal. Buddy in chat is telling me they don't even increase the exit velocity. Easter was good. Went to sunrise service. Then you took your mom to Cracker Barrel. Nice, Matt. Need to save money for the Kendrick concert. Mike, you gonna buy some merch while you're at the Kendrick concert? Ronan, welcome in. Thanks for following us, Ronan. Bambino, how was your Sunday? Are the Blue Jays getting some? I think every team in the league probably has somebody with torpedo bats. He did. Yeah, do you know him, Jason? All right, Pete Crow Armstrong can't get there. I don't think I got the full sprint immediately. Bummer. See, just got off the game, chilling in bed. We're still in the green. I think we got to stay with Lighter. Depends how much the merch is. Went to a concert last year. Celebration lap against Drake. Shirts are like $50. Lights flash right there behind my head. They flash for like, I don't know, 8 seconds or so when you follow. Keep an eye for the next follower or if somebody subscribes. When they subscribe, they flash for like a minute. Lotto, I stream on purple and red, if that makes sense to you. I usually don't say the names because TikTok's pretty strict. There we go. See, they're flashing. Just want to get a runner on and in and try to get this one in the books before extra inning play. Right down the chalk line. And Jackie not able to slip around. Big Poppy there. Warriors did take the dub. Yeah, Warriors stole home court. That's huge. Boy, this guy is going through his relievers quickly. Comes Emmanuel Clase. Lotto's room. Hey, I think I know you. Welcome in, Lotto's room. I think my best player is Juan Soto. Although I usually hit well with Ramirez card. Sylvester, welcome to our stream. We're trying BB. Nice, so here's Soto versus Clase. Oh, I don't know, 4-star. Give me yours. That thing was crushed out of there. 101 exit velocity, but on the line. Thanks to whoever subscribed on the red chat, too. But my favorite team's the A's. Yeah. I'm an athletics fan. We want to go look for some more power here. McGuire's got pretty good power from that side. Oh, we still have Ortiz. I made a little bit of roster adjustments. I didn't remember who I had. But yeah, we'll throw in Ortiz. If he goes to a lefty, then we'll pop in Batista. Coach, welcome in. Thanks for the likes. 100,000 likes will open packs, although I don't have as many packs today. Yesterday was a big pack opening. Gotta load them back up now. Ooh. Thought I hit it out to dead center, but you can see I'm just a little late there getting the travel. Lotto, you're a legend, buddy. Thanks for connecting with us everywhere. Went to 3 A's games 2 weeks ago. Who were they playing? Bryce. Man, all I'm seeing as far as rumors with Seattle is like how much they think they can get for Sam Howell. Some fans think we can get a 4th rounder. Most fans are more realistic, thinking 7th or 6th rounder for him. Or maybe move up a couple spots with like a pick exchange. That's really the big discussion right now since Locke is back. When they face the Padres twice. Oh, and the Mets fan. Yeah, Padres, A's won the middle game of that series. Padres played pretty well against us. And then I forget how the Met series went. I thought they just got 2 out of 3. Maybe they only got the 1 though. Hey, what's up, chicken jockey? Jay, did you act right when you went to the theater? It does feel late to me. I'm not sure though. It's probably around the same time for the NFL draft. Leo, how are you, Leo? Dodgers, Phillies, Mets, Yankees, Cubs. Maybe. I feel like the Padres should get an honorable mention the way they've played. All right, we're going to double them off, getting overly aggressive there. All right, so what are they telling me? Oh, they're telling me to pinch run. Yeah, we should. Ozzie Smith, come on down. I think. I'm not sure what's going on there. That took forever. Let me pause and try to do it. It wasn't letting me sub out. Yeah, there we go. We still have Batista to play first. Yes, Luis Ariza went out on the stretcher. Crazy stuff. No, the Padres are good. But to mention them and the Cubs, already beat them 2 in the series. Regular season, you're going to lose some series. You're not going to win every single series. Let's see. Donovan, welcome in. We're trying, Weston. As much as I wish I was a trained monkey, I'm just not. Mason, that sounds like a great idea. What games would you make content on if you get into it, Mason? All right, Ozzie Smith stills third. Madden, Minecraft, and college football. Nice. Oof, nearly shot it down the line. Please follow for good luck, guys. All right, we'll take the walk here with Lindor. A little bit lotto. Played golf around that age. You can do it, Bryce. All right, he wants to load the bases here. Here's Marte. He's only faced 2, I think. Pretty sure he has to pitch to us. Dang it. Was looking for it, was hunting it, and I swung early. And high on that one. But I was thinking he's going to throw me the fastball when I just kind of slammed through it. That should get us a win. Don't leave early. Ozzie Smith sliding in. Golf is the favorite for Lotto. Hey, Jeff, you gave me the good luck with that follow. Thanks, Jeff. Thomas, thanks for jumping in. Squeeze him in. That's what she said, Hunter. But yeah, everybody please sub up if you're in the red chat. We'd love some thumbs up from you guys as well. And yeah, no party like a Marte party. Hey, we'll take the win. 1 in a row. We may never lose again. We definitely will, probably tonight. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. Opponent didn't have a particularly high rating. Neither do I. But we've already broke 700 this season. Just need to get back up there. Man, you know, I'm glad I put a smile on your face once in a while. Hey, you're worth something too, Weston. Everybody is. Even you kids that come in here and troll and act like you don't have any sense of how to behave. You know, you're worth something. Stop being trolls on live streams, but not Weston. Just yeah, everybody has some worth, and yeah, appreciate the message of encouragement, Weston. Get a chance, click on my profile, link trees there. Hit the Discord with us, and use other mutual platforms. Oh, hey, I'm using a lot of threads. Jump on in. Mally, you've done too much, Mally. You're constantly a troll. All right, so Mally's gone. Now, that's not to say Mally's worthless. He's just worthless for our community at this stage. Maybe he'll evolve and grow a brain someday. Let's see, Al Leiter, best pitcher to live in this game. Dude, Al Leiter was stealing. Had Jitney's ceiling as Walter Payton, his floor as LaDainian Tomlinson. Whoa. I don't know that he's necessarily going to be a top 5 back of all time. Armani, good to have you. Those of you that just followed in, who do you guys root for as baseball fans? Joey, that is freaking awesome, man. What did you get? Did you get some analog stick extensions? Or did you get the precision rings? Or both? Loving the stream so far. Gage, love that you're doing well. How was your holiday? Yeah, I don't even know if Jitney's known for having good hands. I know he makes everybody miss and he's fast. But yeah, I didn't watch much college last year. Yeah, ceiling, right? I mean, we can give guys a high ceiling because if a guy pops off, yeah, sure. But yeah, the floor thing is wild to me, Mike. A's game on Wednesday. So the A's on Wednesday will be playing the Rangers. Getaway day. So I think it's a day game, right? I think after June, they're not going to have hardly any day games. Doesn't look fast to Bambino. Got both. Oh, awesome, Joey. They're going to be thrilled, and, you know, I'm always happy as a creator, like, hey, somebody used my code. This guy seems like a pretty good hitter. Let's test out Pete Crow Armstrong's arm. That was not a perfect throw. Even if it was, I think he was going to be safe. Oh, it's a Wednesday night game. Nice. Holiday was good. Ate some good food with the family. Chilled and watched baseball. Sounds like a perfect day. Left that one too much in the middle of the plate, and this guy's turning it around. Going to be a tough game. Digging ourselves a hole here. Good thing we won the last game, right, fellas? Dubs, hey, they got the win. Ben, welcome in. Favorite currently, Armani, I would take Mason Miller. Let's see, Mike Jones. How are you, Mike Jones? There's a rapper named Mike Jones. Doubt it's a throwback to that, but it might be. I wasn't trying to troll. Ellie just went on a weird line. Dude, I hope the Sonics come back. Yeah, the Sonics never should have left. Going to go after work. That's amazing. I wish I lived a little bit closer. They're still the same distance for me, roughly, as they used to be in Oakland. Like Babe Ruth. Baby Ruth. That one is turned on, and it's not going to go foul. So this guy is teeing off on Crochet. Might be the end of Crochet here. All right, so we got Bambino searching up Jitney. Hey, guys, TikTok, Red Chat. We're talking Ashton Jitney in the purple stream. How good do you guys think Jitney's going to be? You think Jitney should be a top 5, top 10 pick? Crimson, how are you? Mar had that interview where the interviewer was named Mike Jones. John thinks he should be a top pick. Bambino's expecting him to bust out like Trenton Richardson. All right, this is how you deal with Outlighter. You ask him if he likes cheese. And you bunt it with Jackie. I'm doing good, Crimson. Crimson, do you like that Crimson and Clover song? It's from like the 60s, I think. Maybe early 70s. Crimson and Clover. Good to be here. Yeah, it's good to have you here. Top 3 picks, says Sean. J-Ram with a perfect swing. However, thing wasn't elevated. DKK. How are you, DK? Jitney's probably a Raider, says Mike. Well, then I gotta be a fan. I was trying to hunt for that sinker, but I didn't turn on it. Watched it too long. I don't think from left field I want to try to advance. Would have been close, though. Felt like left fielder took a long time to get the ball out of the mitt. Who had the better uniforms, guys? Montreal Expos or the Seattle Sonics? I guess we could throw the Houston Oilers in there. Franchises that are gone. At least for now. Yeah, Expos uniforms went hard. Let's see, Ant Blins, how are you, Ant? If he goes to the Chiefs, John will quit. I don't think he'll last to the Chiefs, but you never know. Maybe Chiefs trade up. I'm doing great, Ant. Yeah, thanks for jumping in on the follow. The follow's added more time to our timer, and we'll do a longer stream for all of you guys that follow up. Now, that was a bad combo. Put on the hidden run, was trying to spray it through where the coverage was, and yeah, went hacking at what was ball three. Should have been more patient, but yeah, it's trying to make something happen. Yeah, it does kind of have a Sonic look to it. Let's see, Houston Oilers still played by the Titans on week 18. Yeah, they do wear the throwbacks. So what's up, Bama? Bama, how was your Easter? Oh yeah, Williams isn't a bad pickup for the Rams. Can't say I like that the Rams keep finding value, but he's decent. I get what you mean. He may be that type of player, but do it better. What's the best color rush jersey? Well, John, I mean, I'm biased, man. So besides Seattle, trying to think of the other color rushes that are pretty clean. I thought the Vikings had a nice color rush. Let's see, Bryce, he's going to go to bed now. Got to be up early for work. Bryce, like I told the other friends that are leaving, similar story for them too. Probably getting ready for bed in the work week. If you get a chance, click on my profile. My link tree is there in the bio. And I'd love to have you join our Discord server. You'll never miss a stream. There's a lot of other great streamers. We can chat, around the clock, talk A's baseball anytime. Or if you're just like, hey, I use X, connect with me on X or something. Would be awesome too, Bryce. But definitely appreciate getting to chat with you and hope to see you again on the next stream, which should be tomorrow. Tired and other things. Got to get up early. Wanted to lurk on the purple. Came here to chill for a bit. Thanks, Bama. Can't believe the show is putting out TA2 at the end of May. It's only 91. Chase Utley's 91. I thought that was weird that they teased the Team Affinity play art like a month away from us. Whoever's sending all those hearts, thanks. I'm assuming it may be Ben, because Ben just made it in to the red chat. He won't go in the first round if he's demanding both, says John Dark Knight. Yeah, I'd love to have you guys in the Discord. So, Bryce, come on down, and if I see you enter, I'm going to update your role right away. Might even do some mock drafts this coming week for the NFL fans. Be a new inning before then. Yeah, kind of weird for them to leak that out. I feel like the game's in a odd spot, maybe. For them to say, oh, hey, let's show you what's coming to Team Affinity a month from now. I was thinking you would do the mock draft and I would analyze it, Mike. But yeah, I may have to try one. I know I asked this before over the weekend, but for any new ears, what's everyone's favorite Easter candy? Mrs. Donnie hooked it up. I got like 6 Cadbury eggs. I stuck them in the freezer so I don't get tempted to want to eat them all, in like one day or something. I don't eat them that often, but it's just like, oh, that's going to be good with a glass of milk. Hershey's for Mason. Mason collects. All right, we get a run on the board. Jason Veritek. Apo Taco. Dude, we need a good long snapper. Super underrated position. I'm wearing a Laker jersey. Come on, Bambino. I was going to stand up, but he's already in the windup. I'm wearing a Laker jersey. But Chris Bowen, Hardwood Classics. You should know hardwood, Gambino, considering your profession. But yeah, it does kind of have a Laker look to it. I just had to give you a hard time. I do have a Mavericks jersey. I would definitely take a Lakers jersey if somebody ever sent me one or something. But nah, we got on the Chris Mullen jersey. My favorite player. Thanks, Bama. Are the Lakers better now they got a Dallas Maverick? Sure. Yeah, picking up Luka Doncic was great for LA. Didn't look that way to me locally. It looked like it was yellow and blue. But it could be the way it's going through. Just joined it. Hey, welcome in, buddy. Let's all wave at the friends that came in. Jesse came in too. All right, so we got Bryce in here. I'm not even looking at the pitches. Hopefully he throws me some balls. Should not look at the screen more often. I'm ahead in the count. Jesse looking pretty ripped. Bama the Celtics fan. Nice win for your Celtics today, Bama. Did you get to watch the game? Dude, if Curry becomes a Laker, I have to eat a hat. I have the long-standing promise to T. Vasquez. Man, I hope he doesn't go to Los Angeles at the end of his career for, oh yeah, let me just go down here, check out SoCal for a season. Yeah, exactly, John. Yeah, it's a wonderful pickup for him. I am multi-streaming for anybody that's new to the stream. We're on TikTok, red and purple streams. Yes, Daniel Marshall, hence the name Daniel Freak. How are you, Daniel? Loving the photo, says Jesse. Thanks, Jesse. Thanks for showing off the big flex on us. Kind of inspiring. I need to get back to exercising a little bit more consistently. I think so, but my impression is he wants to play at a high level. I think Steph's hanging it up in 2 seasons. Maybe he'll do one more for like a farewell tour. I don't think Steph's going to play till he's like 41 or something. Or 42 and beyond. But who knows, man? Guys do different things. Lakers played so bad. First game, but you believe they'll win the series in 6. They definitely could. Minnesota and Golden State have done what they needed, though, on the road in their series, respectively, and that's still home court. But we'll see, how everything turns out. One game, it's really easy to overreact to one game. So, yeah, Curry's contract lines up with Draymond, Butler, and Steve Kerr. They all have 2 years after this year. So I wouldn't be surprised if they don't just kind of ride out together, at least Steph and Draymond. Yeah, he does. He's super into golf. My guess, if Curry were to go somewhere else, would be Charlotte or Toronto, because that's where his dad played. So, he was going to games in those arenas back in his youth. All right, so first inning, the opponent got to me for 4. Trying to keep it tight here and hopefully rally back. Hey, don't be sorry, man. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for returning. Thanks for watching the video. And Jackie got a little too much elevation on that one. So see, Tate, welcome into the stream. Dude, Ellie plays really good left field. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not, Ben, but he does a good job out there. Probably would be fine in center as well. His throw meter is, it's got a little thin slice for the blue thing, but he's fine. I bunt all the time with Jackie Robinson, man. Wait till you're 44, almost 45. Try hitting on Hall of Fame and beyond. You'll do what you got to do to get some runners on there. But hey, I can hit a bit too, Vern. Back-to-back jacks. Vern questioning the bunt. What if we would have got those runners on right? Yeah, no, he does good. Yeah, Ellie plays well. Poor Manny Ramirez, guy just can't stop hitting. It has that in the infield. Yes, MPG. MPG knows what I'm up to. And Al Leiter's out of the game. So, bye-bye Leiter. Leiter ran out of gas. Vern, thanks for the likes. Arm accuracy is only 54 at shortstop, says Bambino. Toughest pitcher to hit. For me, it's Fernando Valenzuela. I don't think everybody else feels that way, but boy, Fernando is nightmare when I see him on the mound. Bye-bye Pelota. Francisco Lindor gets the 3rd homer of the inning. We got the lead. Man, if we got Sanders, that would be pretty hype, honestly. That was Al Leiter. Yes, the Leiter ran out of gas. It was a double entendre, Vern. Or a dad joke. Let's see. Dylan Football. How are you, Dylan? I think that's how it's pronounced. Let's see. You think the Celtics, they also had Larry Bird, while the Lakers got Magic Johnson. R.I.P. Kobe. LeBron James and Shaq, says Mason. Mason, you're not wrong. Al Leiter went to your school, him and his son. Fortunately, it's going to be over 100 degrees in the coming weeks. Mason, if it's okay, what state do you live in where you're breaking 100? We're not close to that much heat out here yet. Today was like low 80s. Dude, they did. Langoliers really struggle behind the plate. Finally got a put out there eventually, but boy, yeah, Langoliers was rough. Might be one of those moments. Phoenix, Arizona for Mason. Sanders, a Steeler, or a Saint? Yeah, it feels like those would be the teams most interested. Seahawks fans are... I think it's from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. There's that meme where the guy has like all the stuff up on the wall. And it looks like he's been drinking coffee. I don't know the character name because I haven't watched the show. But that's Seahawks fans trying to figure out where we're going to trade Sam Howell and get all these draft picks for Sam. But all those possible destinations makes more sense to go for Sanders or something. Oh, I had all day. I should have made a better throw. Get carded up by guys that you shouldn't, but hit guys like Randy, John, Clemens. Don't get it for Bambino. I think there's something to be said, Bambino, about seeing the same motion, delivery, and velocities consistently too. Like when Randy first came in the game, I didn't hit him well. But after a while, I got to where I did hit him pretty well. I don't hit John Donaldson well, though. If somebody sequences with the sinker, cutter, and the slider, I don't really pick it up with my eyes as to which one it is. So I'm just kind of guessing and jamming into the general area. Double handshake. Thanks for following. Scored 11 on Randy and Goat in the weekend league. That's crazy. Billy, you did. You played against mine, and you loved it. So, Billy, I'll let you think about that for the rest of Easter. Peter, thanks for jumping in. Yeah, Billy, don't be a troll. Find something better to do with your time than trolling live streams. Seattle getting rid of DK is smart. He's a great player. Locker room morale killer. No. I've never heard any negative thing about DK in the locker room. I follow my team pretty closely. Now, DK got a bag and a half. If you don't want to pay him $150 million, I can see that argument. But yeah, I don't believe it. No, I don't agree with that either, Bambino. Seems like he's a guy that has the inspiration to get into acting and things. Done a few things in social media I probably shouldn't have done. But no, I think he takes football serious, dude. Very competitive, hot-headed, gets baited into some unnecessary roughness type of penalties. But no, I don't think he's dumb, and I don't think he's a locker room killer. At least that's my opinion on him. That's what he says, but I think he's probably trolling. Probably trolling for clicks. He also loves Nestle Quick, and he ended up getting an endorsement with them. Always gets into it with the Niners. Yeah, he does. Happy to have DK. He's a Steeler fan for one of the user buddies in chat. You guys got to get somebody to throw the ball to him, though. Paying DK to not make the playoffs. I heard the Steelers, an analogy for the Steelers that they are an elite mediocre team. Elite mediocrity. That's kind of true. They just like constantly just get into the playoffs, and they haven't really filled a serious contender in quite some time. Yeah, I was trying to let it travel. I swung too early on the previous pitch. If Justin Tucker's innocent, I'm gonna turn into a donkey and stream while I eat hay tomorrow, Mason. Do I trust Sam Darnold? No, but I wasn't in charge of making that call. I like Sam. Seems like a decent pickup. Not too much guaranteed money, but yeah, we'll see. They haven't addressed the offensive line. If the line's bad, I think Sam's going to struggle. Had Shannon Sharp hot when he was telling him his diet. It's going good. How are you, Braden? You guys are on TikTok's For Your page, or if you're lurking, please follow. The timer goes up when you guys follow, and we'll do a longer stream for you. If we hit 100,000 likes, we'll do a pack opening. Don't have as many packs as yesterday, but we do have packs. We're just going to save the packs every night till we get 100,000 likes. So the packs are being held. securely in the pack vault. We got Brandon coming through. Where else? Ben, purple and red, if that makes sense to you. Usually I don't say the names because TikTok's strict. I know it's corny, but we just say the colors. It's been an odd game. He got 4 in the first, and he's had some good hits since then, but rally back for now. Grass, send me a universe and I will. Apparently, yes, Usain Bolt, when he was at the Olympics, right? I heard he ate nothing but McDonald's nuggets when he was at the Olympic Games in Shanghai, I want to say it was, because he didn't trust the local food. Wasn't familiar with it. Not that it was bad, but yeah, he just ate nuggets while he was there. I saw there's some Australian track star that is expected to be the next Usain Bolt type of guy. He's 17. He popped up on my Reddit feed today. I forgot his name though. Let's see. Pulled Bobby Witt finally. Congratulations, buddy. Bamba, thanks for letting him know. Yeah, Bambino knows. Bambino's got it broken down. Speaking of breaking it down, there's another one for DJ Juan Soto. Let's see. You personally just think wide receiver like JSN, Pittsburgh wide receiver, philosophy far more, could be a true number 1 without paying a guy like DK 30 million. I don't even know what the philosophy is these days. 3 coordinators in 3 years, and I don't know that McDonald has a lot of knowledge of the offensive side of the ball. It is a nice one to go deep with. Trent, we love the love, man. How's your day going, Trent? You got Tua as your profile picture, right, Trent? I think. Raiders could be. They'd be exciting at least if they pick up Jitney, I think. I mean, they're going to be exciting with Pete and Gino for a new era, but yeah, if they got Jitney, they might be kind of a fun offense. Yeah, Juan better not struggle too much. I don't need him getting demoted to a high gold or something. Got that right, Mason. Bambino's he's got it dialed in. You live in Hawaii and Tua's from Hawaii. Oh, nice. What island are you on, if I could ask, Trent? If you don't want to tell me, if it's too personal, I understand. I don't know a lot about the Hawaiian Islands, but I always love to learn more from you guys when you share where you're at. Oahu, very cool. Do you believe Oahu's the best island, or would you prefer to live on a different one? Perfect shot, but it's not elevated. Hey, lost again. Thanks for the squirrel. I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut, lost again. I know that sounded sus, but that's fine. Lost again, how was your weekend? Bama, or wait a minute, lost again. Thanks for the heart me. I saw the heart me come in. I thought it said Bama. Yeah, I'd take 260. Giants might be decent. This is the most populated island. It is the best one. Going to be close at the plate. Felt like it was a slow animation for him, so I sent him. Hey, Trent, don't be sorry. Please subscribe. Hit the thumbs up. I stream daily. I upload daily. Long form and a little short form as well. Actually, more short form than long form, but we're getting better. All-time shot, I go Mark McGuire. Yeah, I grew up a fan of the Bash Brothers, but Big Mac was my guy. Hot Boy Q and Max Lewis, welcome in. How is Chase Utley not fast speed? I don't know. What was Chase Utley's best year for stolen bases? I legitimately don't know. I know stolen bases aren't the only indicator of speed, but now I'm kind of curious. Let's see. It's Giggy, right? How's your day going? And somehow we're safe. Dude, I met Jose last year, Richie, at the Coliseum. They had opportunity to meet the some of the legends. I forgot what they called it. There was a special name for, come out and meet the players. But yeah, he was super nice to me and the kids and my wife. Signed autographs for everybody. Chris Davis was there. Crutch Davis. The one that the A's had, not the Oriole Chris Davis. So yeah, it's pretty cool to meet him. Chad Pinder was supposed to be there that day, but Pinder got pushed to a different day. But yeah, Jose was super nice in person. Let's see. Brownie Warriors champs are getting another ring, but it's one game. I'm excited they won the first game, but I'd say pump the brakes, Warrior fans. Let's not plan the parade yet. Let's see if we can win the series, and if we can at least defend home court. Chances still 2 in Houston would be huge. Might get the Rockets to hang their head a little bit if that was to happen. Shaw met Craig Biggio. How is Biggio in person? Don't feel like at least super well renowned for his speed. I don't either. They used to say your dad and Jose looked alike. Remind me when it happens. Brownie, dude, I hope I'm wrong. I don't think it's a title year for the Warriors, but, you just try to keep winning series, try to keep winning games, and sometimes stuff happens. I'm not rooting for injuries, but, next round maybe somebody's depleted and we sneak through, and, like a lot of stuff can happen, and, yeah, never would expect Steph not to come up clutch or Butler, etc. So let's see. Richie, thanks for following. Oscar says Utley has 154 stolen bases against 22 caught stealing. Yeah, I wouldn't consider him a speed blazer. Obviously, I'm going to compare him against the GOAT right now. ZD Gaming, how was your Easter? Welcome in, friend. But Ricky Henderson stole 130 in one season. So Utley 154 for the career. I mean, that's decent, but I don't know what his in-game rating is. I wouldn't think they were disrespecting him if he's in the 70s to 80s. You think his still should be high? Yeah. What was his peak stolen base season? Am I a Dodger fan? No, I like the A's. He was honestly super respectful. Where's Kevin Biggio these days? Is he still in the majors? We got a perfect throw with Armstrong. Ooh. Armstrong, the rocket in there. Little throw dot to get the out. So his peak was 23 stolen bases. I don't see your argument, Oscar. Yeah, exactly. You still have a pitcher if they have a slow motion or a hitch in the delivery. It's been awesome, Zach. Lost again. Thanks for the bit, buddy. He's on the Royals. Carlos, what's up, bud? Good to see you in the stream. Red Chat's been going really well tonight. Thanks everybody on the Red Chat for representing. You guys are there. That's the stream with Carlos and Brownie. I want to say Giggle, but it's I think it's Giggy. Yeah, please subscribe and hit the thumbs up, guys. It definitely helps. JP, how was your Sunday? I got to get some shout outs going here. I'm sorry for not getting the shout outs out. Purple Chat has shout out commands built in. Let's see, so shout out to Mike. I set the controller in my arms. That was weird. We're going to advance as it goes out of play. Weird. We'll end up on third. So let's replay it for my opponent. We can see what happened here. Oh, he quit. Okay. Got that one going. Can I please answer you? I did. I told you I'm not a Dodger fan. I'm an A's fan. Jackie Robinson's really good with bunting. I believe Pete Crow or Armstrong's good with bunting too. Old man Albert stole third base a few times. Hey, MPG, great job moderating there. Emmanuel, thanks for the GG. J-Ram up to P4. If we get 100,000 likes, we're going to open all these packs, guys. We got 14 packs in the queue. We'll have a whole lot more in another day or two. But yeah, please tap that screen. We love the likes, follows, and shares on TikTok chat. So many packs. Compared to last night, right? Feels like a drop in the ocean there. All right, so Jesse, I believe Jesse's he's got a unicorn badge. So Jesse, I'm updating your role so you have a subscription role now in Discord, Jesse. What's a card not in the game that you wish was? Jose Canseco. I would love to have Canseco in the game. Not that he's like the perfect player or anything, but yeah, Jose would be fun. The other guy I would take would be Dave Stewart, Terry Steinbach. I mean, I'm throwing a lot of A's at you guys. Try to think of some non-A's. Lincecum would be cool. I think Lincecum doesn't want to be in the spotlight anymore, though. Tim retired. His wife passed away of cancer. I think Tim's just chilling, surfing, playing guitar somewhere. And I don't think he cares to be involved anymore, is my impression, without knowing that for sure. Ricky Henderson was one of my absolute favorites. I still haven't got that Ricky card. We might take a shot at it later. I need a mod. Bama's here. Bama's a great mod. Maybe you're asking though. I always cycle the mods around, Dawson, as time moves forward because there's only 30 mod spots on TikTok. So if people stop being active, then I have to kind of shuffle them around. Shoeless Joe, no. What's a mod? All right, we got a game. Here we go. Adam Jones going to end up in the flashback collection. Yeah, you might be right. Adam's been saying to put him into the game. I don't think he even wants to get paid. I think he just wants to be in the game. So, yeah, maybe they'll get Jones sorted out. Dark Spectre, how are you, friend? Just pull Bobby, sell or keep. I would keep him because I'm trying to do a live series. If you're trying to do live series, I don't think there's a lot of reason to sell guys because then you got to buy back at the 10% discount. This guy's got the terrible batting eye in the daytime. This dude's trolling. I'm going to offer the friendly because I don't want to deal with this batting eye. All right, he's not going to do it. Why are we playing it this time? Keep him, put him in center field, says Bambino. Bino's got the tricks. Jose, that was wonderful, man. Was loving it when they were up 23, and then here comes Houston. I just had a feeling, it was going to be a dogfight there till the end, but glad they got through with the win. Very, very nice and clutch time. Having Butler on the team is such a relief because Butler can do some stuff if Curry's getting mauled defensively. Oh, Reggie Jackson should be back in the game. Yeah, I'd like to have Reggie back. It's a shame they took Reggie out. So yeah, this batting eye is oof. We're in the shadows against a bright batting eye, but we'll soldier on. Trying to poke that to left field by slammed underneath it. Yeah, Reggie does have a little bit of a funky swing. Hunty, this guy is doing this on purpose. He probably has his monitor settings inversed, and it looks like I don't know, a neon nightclub or something. But yeah, he's playing at a weird time with a bunch of shadows. Playing in a major league park, trying to make the game lag probably. So it is what it is. Feel really nice if we beat him. If he wins, oh well. He had to have a crutch. Yeah, surprised Reggie didn't want the bag. Reggie seems like the type of guy that likes to get every penny along the way. Yeah, I missed it, but yeah, if they're acting up, get them, Bama, please. Yeah, no politics, no religion. It's just always is a dividing topic. People come into a sports stream, they want to talk sports and not think about real life so much. Yeah, getting Jimmy Butler was a great move. I didn't even know if it was good at the time, to be honest with you. I was just thinking, man, like, make a trade. This roster is playing 500 ball. If it backfires, it backfires. You can always reload in the off season, or try something different in the off season. Yeah, Dark Spectre, how was your Easter? We had a nice one here. Yeah, I remember talking to Mike on MPG there in TikTok on the lead up to the trade deadline. I'm like, man, I don't care if it's Durant coming back, because that was a hot rumor for a couple days. Durant was going to be traded back. If it's Butler, if it's whoever, gotta do something. 7 seed in the West. Dylan Brooks loves writing checks that his butt and his teammates cannot cash. I'm really going to enjoy it if we can beat Brooks in Houston. I mean, of course, you enjoy your team winning, but Brooks said, "Oh, I feel bad for Golden State. They beat Memphis just for us to end their season." Sure about that, Dylan? Perfect matchup for the Warriors. Yes, we usually play them well. They're very physical. If the refs allow them a little bit more physicality, you can definitely see Houston winning some games in that series too. Can't see the ball until it gets low here, says Bambino. Yeah, that's weird. I try to not swing in the bottom third when I'm playing kind of serious and locked in. At least tell 2 strikes, because I tend to slam down and chase out too much. So now I have to kind of hunt for the low pitch. Exactly, Bama. Yeah, if that's your first message in the chat is something religious or politics, you know that person's looking to get into an argument. They're not going to be a constructive viewer. I wonder what camera settings he's on. I feel like he's got his monitor all jacked up, but he may not be a good player too. He might just like making it annoying. Nathaniel, thanks for the TikTok likes. Great to have you tapping that screen. Come backer over the bag. Voted Mike Trout 1864 election cap. But you want to talk religion and politics. Keep on scrolling there, Batman. You're in the wrong stream. We hope you'll hang out and talk sports though, Batman. Batman, how is Gotham City? Can't stay consistent at all. What's the tip? Get that PCI placement right. So we're in a terrible stadium for me to show any hitting skills, which, you know, they can be fleeting at times anyways, but I usually have 3 tips for you guys that are looking for help. Chris, aim small, miss small, use a small PCI, use the bat PCI. I use diamonds, no inner, no outer, because I'm super used to it over the years. That would be one. Look for the release point. Wherever every pitcher's got a different release point. Pick out the spot in the batter's eye, the backdrop, where the ball comes out. Try to keep your eyes kind of affixed there with sort of a side eye, a peripheral vision on where they are in the release point. Because, you know, they're going to be going through their windup or through their slide step. So, you need to anticipate the ball coming, but watch for the release point. And then last one's a little bit of a sales pitch. Control Freaks make some good products. If you are going to buy from Control Freak, get yourself the precision rings or the analog stick extender, either one. You can definitely use my creator code. It's DF, and you'll get a discount, and it helps me out. We can definitely talk football, basketball, music, movies. All those things are all welcome. Fun hypotheticals, all that stuff's good. No, I'm on the purple. If the purple starts feeling too loose, then I will make the move to the black. But the purple doesn't feel like it's breaking in that quickly for me, Bambino. Hunter, how are you, buddy? What's the best batter's eye to play at? Oh, I think the best batter's eye is probably at Ship It. Ship It has a wood grain background, so you can kind of pick a piece of the wood grain and look at it. Also, if you're playing in Petco, that's going to affect your hitting because the ball doesn't carry well in Petco. Plus, you're also playing in a Major League Park. Major League Parks have more... shoot, I'm forgetting the term. There's more rendering in the Major League Parks. There's more fans. There's more assets that are needed. So the game lags more. It plays worse. I'd recommend playing in a minor league stadium or maybe playing Sutter Health Field where the A's play now because that is a minor league park. Let's see. Low budget ball. He's a fan of Barbie. He's a Barbie girl living in a Barbie world. Let's see. Mike's talking football 90% of the time. We love it too. Bambino likes Laughing Mountain. There's a suggestion from my purple chat is Laughing Mountain for good batter's eye. Almost got a great swing there. Just a little too far underneath it. Oh, thoughts on free agency? Is that what you mean, Jordan? Yeah, it's been interesting free agency. I'm a Seahawk fan, so I can't say I love what they did so far this offseason, but it is what it is. We'll see how it shapes up after the draft. We'll see what the buyout market is. What teams do you guys think improve their team the most throughout free agency? Got Pete Crow Armstrong out there primarily for his defense, but he does fit my small ball stuff. Yeah, DK wasn't a free agent move, though. That was a trade. But it is a big move. Jake, how are you, Jake? All right, Pete trying to get third base. He will. Yeah, I don't know who the Steelers quarterback's going to be, John. It's just weird. Mike, he hates the time between draft and the start of mandatory camp. Oh, man, he was supposed to be sprinting. I don't even know how that wasn't fair. Was just trying to manufacture that one. It's a long run, but that thing was too high there for Jackie. He was just trying to contact swing, get that run home. Yeah, Steelers get a quarterback. Their offense could be fun, man. Pickens and DK should really stretch some defenses. Should open up the underneath for, you know, if they have a decent tight end or if they maybe have a running back that catches well in the flat. Yeah, Rodgers. Is Rodgers going to play this year? Do you guys think A-Rod's done? Getting through all the Conquest. Never realized how many free packs. Dude, there's a ton of packs, Jake. Even if you don't want to finish the maps, just filling the maps out and getting those packs can be quite significant. Yeah, just a little jammer. Bummer. Really wanted to get that bunt down when we had less than 2 strikes. I don't know about Hunter. I have a lot of Giant fans that think Hunter's going to go there. Dark Spectre doesn't care if Aaron Rodgers plays or not. Dan Marino coming out of retirement for the Steelers, I'm hearing. What do you think is the best landing place for Travis Hunter, guys? And do you think you should just focus on one side of the football or both? Perfect line out to end it. If you don't like that, Luke, you don't like MLB The Show. That is the show experience. Jake, how was your weekend? Did you celebrate Easter? I don't know if you celebrate or not, but I hope you had a great weekend nevertheless. Dude, John Donaldson's going to be annoying. All of you good players like Jake's going to end up with him. Mason Rudolph is bad. Come on, John. John's in the red chat saying Mason Rudolph isn't bad. If Mason Rudolph's your starter, how many wins is your ceiling, guys? I couldn't imagine Mason Rudolph leading you to 10 wins. Retire if you couldn't play both ways. That might scare off some teams. Play both. All teams in the top 5 could use Travis Hunter. You hope the Cowboys are able to draft Jitney, says Mason. Just a little quick reminder for anybody that didn't know or didn't hear. Timer runs down. When the timer ends, we finish up the game. We wrap up stream. How can you add time to the stream? You can follow. If you're on the For You page, please come follow. Timer will go up. If anybody's feeling froggy enough to subscribe or send a gift, those always help. We're trying to get all the unicorns we can. 50 subscribers. We unlock gifted subs permanently. Giovanni, welcome to our stream. 100,000 likes. Sage is liking the stream. We'll open our packs. Don't have a lot of packs today, unfortunately, but we'll get the pack queue built back up. Flat 4 Legacy, welcome in. Giovanni, Flat 4, who do you guys support as baseball fans? Easter was alright. Had dinner with the sister folks. Had church events to attend for Dark Specta. Dark, that sounds wonderful. How was the dinner? That's true, Mike. Yeah, it's 9 wins. You're playing for the Steelers. Played a top 50 in rank. Didn't go so well. Hunter, most overrated player ever, says Ricky. Ever? Mason, thanks for 20 TikToks. What's up, Jay? Giovanni supports the Mets. Can you get a 99 out of a normal pack? Not currently. Later on, you can. Right now, the only 99s are behind sets. So I think there's 3 99s. I believe it's Gil Hodges, Roger Clemens, and Carlos Beltran. The live series collection, guys. Mom cooked, always great, says Dark Specta. All 3 chats are moving, so I'm sorry it's taking me a minute to get through here. Cowboys have one of the best running backs of his generation. They wasted him. In your opinion, they don't deserve Jitney. You mean Ezekiel, John? See, Maverick, thanks for the taps. Oh, nice pitch. I thought that was low. Yeah, 65 trillion stubs. Sage, thank you for 10 lightning bolts. So this guy purposely picked a terrible time of day in batting eye. But it's starting to fade away as the game wears into the nighttime. We got on the Chris Mullin jersey for the Warrior win tonight. Yeah, they did have a good line back in the day. I don't know that their line's particularly good right now, but they had Zach Martin and some of those guys. They were pretty good. See, Garrison, welcome to our stream. How are you, Garrison? Missed location. I'm glad I got away with it. Question of the day. I don't have a really good hypothetical. My question of the day is, what did you rate WrestleMania? Did you enjoy it? Was it a win? Was it an L? Did you not watch? I didn't watch. I don't usually watch any wrestling, but it seemed like those of you that were into it enjoyed it. Cannon, welcome aboard. Sage, if you want to know about the packs, I gotta give you a little plug over to the video content. It's uploaded there, Sage. It's also on the Red stream or the Red video platform if you want to see the pack opening. Mum is the word. Yeah, we opened a couple hundred packs and, didn't completely strike out, so Yeah, hopefully you'll check out the videos, right? Leave a comment there. Ansel gave it a 7.5 on WrestleMania. Jay gave it a 7 out of 10. Got Jazz done yet? No. Probably tomorrow. I can mess around with some of the offline stuff tomorrow. All right, we'll get him out. He just decided to run straight through. Not a bad idea. Sometimes they go for the pump fake, but if you try to pump fake, you may not have enough time to get that throw through. Very easy, says Cannon. Night 2 main event ruined it for Dark Spectre. Twitter was hating on WrestleMania, says Bambino. Says one of the worst endings to a main. Mike enjoyed it for what it was. Probably would give it a 7.5. Definitely not as bad from back in 18 through 2020. Mason, thank you for 37 TikToks. Yeah, the Jazz card isn't super exciting to me. How do you get it to where you have to get green? Oh, the throw meter? You need to go into your settings. And I forgot what the exact name of the settings. It's in your defensive settings, not Ari. Starting to see the ball out of the hand here a little bit as the shadows are moving up. And hey, what do you know? We get a hit. Yeah, let's get some packs going, Dawson. Yeah, thanks, Dawson. Used to go 4 or 5 hours because of the 2 nights. It was a drag. No, Tristan, somebody just asked. Weird how chat sometimes does that, but no, I don't have Jazz yet. I'll get him soon, though. I just haven't had time to go into mini seasons and do all the things. Yeah, I got Pico Armstrong tonight. I got him playing center field. Ari, thanks for following. Just missed that with Marte. What a game. Yes, they played great. Both of them did. I feel like even the role players played pretty well. You know, guys stepped up when they needed to. Moody and Podzinski. Draymond never fills the stat sheet that often. I shouldn't say he never does it, but often he has a game like tonight where he's just, you know, has a lot of low numbers, but he's being a defensive, a huge defensive presence. Thought he did okay against Sungin. Dukes, welcome in. How are you, Dukes? I think my favorite card is still Juan Soto. Jose Ramirez is growing on me, though, because I've been using him, and he's up to P4. He's obviously great to hit with. Just got off for the night. Got Gil Hodges. Good going, Cannon. Okay, so Mike says he feels like with Zeke, he had an incredible peak that didn't last too long. Don't think you can consider him one of the best of the generation. Same with Todd Gurley, as much as Mike loved watching those guys play. So I heard with Marte, because he's injured, he's not getting the inside edge boost. Didn't realize it, but Bambino told me that. Yeah, I like hitting with him too. So the precision rings, it's kind of like having like a sensitivity almost, Nick. You know, some games have like the sensitivities you can turn up and down like Fortnite or something. When you have the rings on, they don't let you slam around as much. So keeps you from moving too fast and out of the zone. I started with the greens. They felt like those were breaking in too fast. So right now I'm using the purples. If that, you know, in a week or two feels like it's worn out, then I'll do the black ones. But each one has a different density and strength to them. Been hitting better for sure on Hall of Fame with those. I don't know what my highest rated card is, to be honest with you, friend. As far as which ones got the highest rating. They also wasted money on McCarthy, says John. John's a cool chatter. John, good having you there in that red chat. Greg Duggan. What's up, Greg? Greg, great to see you. How was your weekend, Greg? No, I don't have any 99s. I haven't done any of the collections yet, that far. I've done a handful of the teams. I need to get more serious about it. Favorite show card of all time? Well, Mark McGuire's my favorite player, so probably any of the McGuire cards, to be honest with you, Nick. Robert Palson was a team affinity A's minor league guy, switch hitter, got crazy defensive animations at short back in 21. Was one of my favorites to play with. Also, Juan Pierre leaving the game is a bummer for me. I would play up on Hall of Fame back in those MLBs and hit like 220 with a lot of my guys. Juan Pierre, I'd hit around 400. I would bunt with him, but if they brought the defense in, I could just slap it past it with Juan. Yeah, Donaldson's always good. Yes, Easter was great here as well, Greg. Glad you had a lot of good food and hopefully good times. So how did you get all the cards, Cannon? You've been flipping cards on the auction house. You've been having some pack luck. Did you spend a few bucks, if you don't mind me asking? Because I've played a lot, but I'm not particularly close to anything. Then again, if you hit Shohei or something, you'd be in great shape on a pack rip. Gary. No, Gary. Gary, do you know the Greg Popovich meme where he grabs the microphone and says, "That's not who we are"? Gary, that's not who we are, man. Yes, we opened the packs last night. The video is up if you want to check it out, Greg. It's also on TikTok and Red Chat or Red Video, if you know that platform. Sushi, how are you, Sushi? That 2-run homer was a wall scraper, but man, we needed it. There was some good stuff, but I don't want to spoil it too much. I want to try to get everybody to go over and watch it a little bit too. Because some of you guys, I swear, I think you only see my lives and you don't see the videos pop up into your timelines. So if I get a little more video interaction, then hopefully I'm in your timeline more with the short form videos, which there's usually like 1 or 2 TikTok shorts almost every night. So I appreciate you taking a look whenever you have time, Greg. He's still in the single A system. Wow, feels like he's not moving along for some reason. Oh, I don't know that they get... Well, I know what you mean. I don't think the viewers get jealous. I think it's just, yeah, they don't want anybody taking their viewership away, John. Got super lucky, pulled a Tawny, sold him, got a bunch of cards, saved your subs, spent 20 bucks, finished Team Infinity. Nice. Yeah, now I got you, John. Sushi cooking, I'm doing good. I like your name. What's the best way to cook sushi? Sushi cooking. Sushi is in the red chat. I have trouble saying that word for some reason. He's still only 22. He's an international signing. Yeah, he would be a cool throwback if they put him back into the game. Although, I mean, he's just a future potential guy, right? I mean, we don't know that he's actually ever going to perform like that. So, he was a lot of fun to use, though. What's my rank? I'm ranked 69th in the world canon. But I'm playing the number 3 guy in the world right now. TikTok viewers, thanks for 53 followers. We'd certainly love some more. Come on down. Following's free. We got at least 31 minutes guaranteed. So we're likely to play this game in one more. But if the follow train gets going, or the sub train, either of those would definitely drive some time up for us. But we're out of the weekend, right? Everybody's got a case of the Mondays. Not Donnie. I work from home. Every day pretty much feels the same. It's just like, oh, is Mrs. Donnie off today or not? Usually the biggest variance. What do you mean, KG? Oh, fan? Sure. I got on the Chris Mullin jersey today. Yeah, get yourself an Otani VR run, Bambino. Somebody subscribed on the red side. Thanks for the red chat subscription. If you're subscribing on the red, thank you. If you didn't, subscribing's free. Also, we love the thumbs up over there. Cannon is 7 minutes till 1 a.m. Bambino 6-0. He's got at least another 8 years before a team would think of giving up on him. Still a guy to watch till 2033. I'll turn 53 that year, Mike. Who is currently my favorite MLB player? Mason Miller, the Athletics closer. But I'll tell you, Jacob Wilson and Tyler Soderstrom are both giving Mason a run for his money because I get to watch those guys just about every day, right? Not every day you get to see the closer. Almost 4 a.m. for Ben. Hey, what's up, Justin? My day was good. How was your day? Yeah, still kind of early out here. Got on fairly early for me. A little bit after 11 o'clock, I think. Oh, I like Lawrence Butler. No, he's just not my favorite player. But yeah, I like the Law Dog. Yeah, Mason Miller is a good card. Yeah, happy Easter, Justin. What did you guys do for your Easter Sunday as a family? Max, thanks for the taps on the screen. Jake, thank you very much for a ton of chili. That's a hot chili. 55 chilies coming in from our buddy Jake. Dude, that is super annoying. Dark these leagues make it easier to go pirate the high seas than to do the legal venues to watch your games. Then they wonder why their leagues are struggling or not making as much money as they want to make. So what we did was there's a place that has like a Spanish style mission somewhere close to where we live, and every year they have a really cool, just for the community, go on out. They have an Easter egg hunt and take pictures with the Easter bunny. So we went and did that with the kids. Yesterday, my wife's work had something similar, and in addition to that, yesterday there was a community meet and greet for kids at the fire department. So my son got to sit in a helicopter that flew in there. Got to see the SWAT vehicle for the county sheriffs. Got to sit in the police car, all that type of stuff. So that was a fun day too. So we had like a very busy day doing all the activities. Cannon, give me a second to re-chat. You don't have to chat repeat, Cannon. I got 3 chats going, and I got the guys pitching to me. So you got to be a little patient with me. Let's see. We have Chris Mullen coming to Woodbridge Brewing Company on Sunday, May 18th. Dude, I would love to go meet Chris Mullen. Now I got to look up where Woodbridge Brewing Company is. Might be my my Father's Day gift. All right. Let's see. Oh, it's out in New Jersey. That's right. Molly, of course, went to St. John's. Dude, I was thinking there was a Woodbridge in the Bay Area or something. Timer's a little shorter. I started with 90 minutes, Greg. I feel like I've just been go. But if it pops off and, there's 500 followers, then we'll just keep on rocking. Like, I'm not particularly tired, but yeah, I jumped on. I set it for 90 instead of for 120. But I did stream 10 minutes without starting the timer, so basically 100 minutes in. Let's see. Miller's best closer in baseball, hands down, says Olawasugan Brownie. We just need to never trade him to the Yankees. They've been the farm system for the Yankees for years. Did you know that Roger Maris was an Athletic before he was a Yankee? But yeah, that has definitely been a pipeline for the Yankees over the years. Joey, how are you, friend? Sorry, I'm behind. Best nickname for a player, passer, current. Oil Can Boyd was really cool nickname when I was a kid. Pitched for the Red Sox. I forget where else Oil Can pitched for, but yeah, I remember him when I was a kid. Mike wouldn't mind living in Tampa when he's older. In our media, dude, I wish I could go meet Chris Mullen. Yeah, if it was a day drive for me, I'd be on my way. Yeah, I looked it up real fast. I was like, dude, Mullen's there. I gotta go bring some memorabilia. Satchel Paige is the best pitcher in the show. I don't think people agree with you on that, Cannon. Pretty sure Roger Clemens is considered the best pitcher for now. Not that Satchel's bad, but does anybody else agree with Cannon? Yes, buddy. We're on the purple and the red. Same name. If anybody's got a Prime sub they're not using, hit old Uncle Donnie with it. Less than an hour from all your team stadiums, and you can't watch on local TV. Ridiculous, Dark Specta. Gambino knew exactly where Woodbridge was at. Sorry, my eyes took a second to get up the chat there. Yeah, and as you age, Mike, you might want to be in a warmer climate too, like Tampa. Roger Clemens the GOAT says in our media. See, you like facing Clemens for Bambino. But the buddy in chat was saying Satchel Paige is the best player in the game. I think Clemens is probably the best pitcher in the game at the moment because he's got the 99 card. Although Satchel can be tough. And then we had a question for best nickname for a player in sports, past or present. I went with Oil Can Boyd. Buddy in chat went with Coco Crisp. Covelli Crisp. How about for you guys? Who's your favorite nickname in sports? With Coco, he actually went by the name. I don't mean like the big unit, just like somebody that went by a nickname. But I guess we could go either way. What's your best or favorite nickname for an athlete? Big Poppy for Jay. Mr. October for Cannon. The Fridge for Greg. I loved Refrigerator Perry when I was small. My parents told me, I don't remember this, but I guess I used to run around in the house and try to pick up the refrigerator because of him having the commercials on those 85 Bears teams. I wasn't ready to hit. Should have R2'd there. Chris, welcome in. Good to have you, Chris. Oh, McGuire bunted it foul. Was trying to do the sneak attack squeeze on him. Chef Curry for Landon. Luca, that's his actual name, isn't it? It's not a nickname, right? For Doncic. Can't believe they won. Fridge is Dark Specta's favorite as well. Bambino says, Big Poppy has grown men calling him Big Daddy. He has to win. Sushi's also going for the Fridge. Fridge seems like the best one. Dark Specta also throwing out Sweetness. Shoot. Thought that was going to drop in. I just started to send the runner. DB Hooper is hilarious for Delano Barton. I meant to scroll up and read that one, Mike. I wasn't familiar with the name. I saw it and then it was like, wait a minute. Who are we talking about? Did anybody actually call him that, Landon? I don't remember anybody calling Barry that. Megatron's a good one. Yep. Not the boss. Don't remind me of the boss, man. Super Bowl 40 was terrible. Terribly officiated. Justin, have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with us, Justin. Thought it was funny. Satchel's very good. 73 sweeper slurve. Hey, I'm not saying Satchel's bad. You said he was the best player in the game. I don't think he is. Barry's nickname was Grapes. What about Big Dumper, guys, for Cal Raleigh? Prime Time, Deion Sanders. Prime Time was a good one. Love pitching with him for Cannon. How long have I been playing? My first one landed was MLB 19. Diesel says in our media. I feel like I need to sneeze. I'm going to pause for a second. Oh, you took forever to ready up. I didn't want the CPU to pitch for me. Let's see. Knew a girl that was obsessed with him because his nickname is the Big Dumper, says Bambino. Right field's Juan Soto. Left field is Ellie De La Cruz. Jonathan, how are you, buddy? Oh, 100%. Yeah, I think that was definitely pass interference in that Rams Saints championship game. TikTok, thank you for 55 followers. If you haven't followed, please follow. That timer goes up a little bit when you guys follow, and the lights flash. Also, I want you guys to stick around with me. So, how are you going to watch tomorrow if you're not followed up? Let's see. Blackie, welcome in. How's your day been? Thomas, welcome aboard. Did I see the Reds? Yes, that's crazy. Can I one-on-one you in Madden? Dude, we're not playing Madden. I don't even know you. I'm getting a stranger danger feeling from you. Weird for you to come in and ask me to change the game. Marcus, thanks for jumping on the follow button. Who's your favorite baseball team? New follower friends. I don't think they're getting rid of Carr. I think Carr may miss the season due to injury, is what I was reading. I know you. You don't even have a display name. Yeah, Hector. I don't know you from Adam. You haven't been in here for a long time, Hector, if you have been in here. So, yeah, Hector's pulling the old, yeah, you know me. I'm good for it. No, Hector, we're not changing games because you showed up now. You're not that much of a regular, Hector. I appreciate you, Hector. I'm not trying to be a jerk to you, but no, we don't play friendlies. If you knew me, you would know that's usually not going to be what something we do. And then you're wanting me to jump on to Madden in the middle of April. Yeah, still got Ellie out there. Yeah, Carmine need shoulder surgery. He tried to say. People say the injury isn't real; it's just trade bait. Who's trading for Carr? Nobody wants that contract. We're winning right now, JR. This was a terrible batting eye. This guy played at a really weird time of day. Carl's Levert, Baby Durant. Oh, Harold Miner was Baby Jordan back in the day. Two-time slam dunk champion Harold Miner. Which, I mean, yeah, he wasn't really Jordan-esque. Humble people in the most polite ways. Sometimes, Nathan, sometimes I'm probably just a jerk, too. I don't get on with the intention of being antagonistic. I just think some of the kids have, like, main character energy. You know, when they come into chat, it's like, oh, I'm here now. Let me make this about me. And it's like, dude, we're not even talking Madden right now. Nothing wrong with Madden. I love the Madden streams and the community and hanging out with you guys and playing Madden during football season. It's like, come on, man. Everybody in here is watching baseball. Oh, yeah, let me just change the game because buddy came in that I haven't chatted with in, I don't know, months. Couldn't tell you anything about you, friend. Worth a shot. That's okay. Who's the center fielder in third base? Center field, I just put in Pete Crow Armstrong. Third base, I got Jackie Robinson. Definitely like having some speed and defense out there. Who do I hit best with? Soto's my guy, but, you know, lefty, always a little bit harder for me. Been hitting really well with J-Ram of late. Who's my GOAT? Sushi. This thing happens a million times a week, and it was worse when I streamed NBA 2K. But I'm going to tell you like I tell everybody, and then you guys can argue it in chat. But I would take Michael Jordan over LeBron James every day of the week and twice on Sunday. Let's see, L29. Is this an online match? It is. Yeah, we're playing ranked seasons. When you scroll into these lives, L29, you see how I have my scoreboard box cropped out? I put it in the center for you because you're vertical viewing. At the very bottom, there's a little crown, and it says ranked. I know it's tough to see because of the font that they use, but if you look at that box and the streamer didn't crop it out, it'll tell you what the game mode is. If it's Battle Royale, if it's, you know, Showdown or whatever it might be. Dude, Kevon Looney is super underrated. Too bad Looney had all the hip injuries. No, Jackie was easy. I got to Jackie Robinson pretty quickly. I want to say within a couple hours. Yeah, I usually have it fairly wholesome, John. It may get held up if you try to put in any profanity. I won't be offended, but I just try to make it easy for all audiences to listen. Yes, there is the Jimmy Butler's Jordan's son rumors. There's also Anthony Edwards' Jordan's son rumors out there. Dude, if anybody has never seen it, and if you're an NBA enjoyer and you know Kevon and Looney's game, you should definitely look up like his high school mixtapes. He was similar to Durant. He would handle, he'd pull up and hit threes. He was explosive, and then he had quite a bit of bad injuries throughout his career. But it's amazing that he just turned himself into this really tough role player that doesn't have a ton of lift, but he's been really important to the Warriors' success. He's like like the garbage man or something. And I mean that respectively if anybody works in sanitation, but you know, if we stop picking up the garbage, things are going to go bad really fast. Looney just goes in and does the dirty work. He doesn't get a lot of praise very often. Let's see. Can I dunk? I used to. I don't think I can do it now at 44. MJ's the GOAT. That's why, says Nathan. Do I think the legend will be on the 25th? Bambino told me earlier he thinks it's Adam Jones. Adam Jones has been clamoring to get into the game. I would think Adam would be giving his rights up for free to SDS, so why wouldn't they put him in for free? TikTok, if we hit 100,000 followers, I mean, 100,000. If we hit 100,000 followers, I'm doing a handstand. If we get 100,000 likes, I'll open the packs tonight. Hey, Donnie, those packs aren't that great. Well, we opened the packs yesterday. Give me a couple days. The queue will get better for the packathon. Let's go search up another game while we still have time on our time bank. Got at least 20 minutes left. I got another ranked game in me. I got one more in me, like the Vince Carter meme. So after this, if there's any time left, I'm probably going to Diamond Quest. So we're approaching back into the 700s. Yeah, I used to be able to guide it in. I mean, if somebody threw me a good lob, I could just get it in. Not like way over the rim, but yeah, I had a decent vertical. Not like crazy high. But I'm just like under 6'1". So yeah, I could get up there a bit. Let's see. I was like 24, 25 though. That was probably about peak physicality for me. Let's see. You know how to get the diamond every time in a pack. AB Hockey, tell us more. Everybody's going to be loving AB Hockey. He's going to be the most popular guy on TikTok. He's got a way to get a diamond in every pack. LeBron, best GM of all time. You may not be wrong there. Yeah, Dunleavy's done a good job. Dunleavy came, speaking of garbage men's metaphors, Dunleavy came in when the hard decisions had to be made and Bob Myers ran out of there. So, yeah, good on Dunleavy. He's done pretty well. Trace Jackson Davis, Quentin Post, and Podziemski have been his picks so far. I think he's done well to get talent, depending, where he was selecting. Could touch the rim, not even close to junking. Shasta's 6'3". Yo, happy Easter. How are you, Watermelon? Good to see you. All right. Here we go. This guy's hitting 440 with Pete Crow Armstrong. My spidey senses are tingling. Maybe they shouldn't be, but they are. Let's see. Frag, welcome in. Guessing you're a pretty good sharpshooter. Ricky, welcome to our stream. How are you, Ricky? Yeah, everybody that follows adds time to the timer. Every time I hit the button, it's not letting me select my pitch type. So I don't know if this is going to be a lag fest game or if it's just choppy here to start. That time it was smooth. And I'm trying to combat the speed. I was trying to just go step on the base. It did what it wanted to do there. He's got Richie Ashburn as well. Is this guy just playing small ball? I feel like he is. Oh, wow. Mike's telling me Pope Francis apparently passed away. I just saw him in the news today, without diving into politics, but I saw him in the news that he met the American vice president. So rest in peace to Pope Francis. If anybody's, Catholic, or if you just appreciate him for who he was, I would be in the latter category. Very sad, of course, whenever any religious figures pass away, and for it to be, right on Easter. Yeah, that's odd. I mean, Easter's got as much chance as any other day, but yeah, he went through a lot, right, Mike? I believe he was close to passing. I think they were bringing in somebody to do the last rites, and then he went back, and I thought he was doing okay. He refused, and then I guess I don't want to say he relented, but he met him yesterday, so I don't really know what happened on that. Apparently, he gave him a talking to for the policies. Do I think Coach Popovich ever coaches again? Probably not on the sideline. If I had to guess, I hope he does. I love Greg Popovich. Let's see, on the egg hunt, you got a double with a guy with 8, 10, and 10 speed. Still won't give it to you. Are you sure you didn't get a single with the advancement or something, Ricky? Because sometimes the game scores it weird. I'm assuming you did it the way it was supposed to be done, and it just didn't count it for some reason. But yeah, that's supposed to be one of the missions. I got a double with Ortiz that still didn't pop up for me. I haven't got to mess with it a whole lot. Passed away this morning after Easter had concluded. My opponent's sidestepping after we got that bunt base hit there with Jackie Robinson. So cheesy. Hey, we love the cheese. I did mine against the CPU, but I may have done something wrong. So the double thing, Bambino's asking, doesn't that double have to be against the computer? So Dom says a lot easier to do it in the polo grounds. Yeah, that's a good call from Dom. What is this Super Ball bounce? It's out of play. We'll go to third. Liking the logo. Thanks, NR. Like, may as well advertise. Might get some cool people coming through. I've met some really nice people that I've played against over the years that have become a part of my community. You also get the opposite. You get the guy that comes in and decides to be obnoxious and hey, we're playing right now or whatever. Or, I took the belt to you after they win the game and they were R2ing the whole time. But yeah, I'll take the risk to meet somebody nice over dealing with the obnoxious kids. Chris would be mad. Yeah, that was a weird play for that thing to bounce into the dugout like that. We take the super bounce. Yes, we do. Oh, Watermelon, I like the Athletics. Yeah, who's your favorite team, Watermelon? Adam, how are you, friend? Adam's in the red chat. Red chat's had a nice steady pace to it all night. If you guys are in red chat, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and the reactions. Those all help drive traffic in, to my understanding. Thanks, TikTok, for 60 followers. The timer runs out. This will be our final game. So don't let the timer go away. Please follow the stream. If you got $2.99, it might even be $2.69 if it's first time sub. I think it's got a discount. Please subscribe. Subscribing adds a lot of time. The old perfect double play ball. We hit it well, but we hit it right at him. I slammed underneath that one. If you like it, you better put a ring on it. Thanks for following, Ring. Looks like a ring emoji. Yeah, the old perfect ground out, right? Yes, exactly, Dom. We need 24 subs. If we just can pick up like 1 or 2 a night, Greg, yeah, we'll be getting there. Also, you know, we hopefully don't have too many people shrink and not resub. But yeah, we were close, Greg, right before it went dark, and now it's like building it back up. That was when I kind of transitioned from Madden to MLB 2. Sushi, yes. Easter was fun. Zachary is an Angel fan. Who's your favorite Angel, Zachary? One of my Angel buddies is in the purple chat right now. So I'll give you the quick Easter rundown. Yesterday, did 2 things. My wife had a Easter egg roll, little like, I don't know, employee appreciation day at her work. So we went for that with the kids. Prior to that, we went to the fire department, and they had a lot of fun things for kids in the community on Saturday. So my son got to sit in a helicopter. My older of my 2 daughters did. They had a petting zoo. They had, you know, they had the police department. They had, you know, the ambulance down there, paramedics down there, kind of all the stuff for kids to be familiar with it, so they wouldn't get scared. You know, if they're in an emergency situation, you know, run to people that should be helping. And I think most people in public service are helpers, despite some of those viral videos that we see. My son got to, actually all of them got to practice on the CPR dummies, but my son's like really into that right now, is knowing what to do in like a CPR situation. So yeah, we went and did that, and they have like little giveaways and prize wheels through the city, and some of these merchants that help put that on. So that was a fun day. And then today, there's like a Spanish style mission that's somewhat close to where we're at. It's a hotel and restaurant, and they have an Easter egg roll for the families that want to come out in the community. So we drove over and did that too. So I think it was a fun weekend. I dressed up as Easter Bunny. I usually pop on as Easter Bunny on stream. I just didn't keep the outfit handy. It's very hot to be in that outfit, and it's, I don't say it's impossible. It's really tough to see. But the bunny might pop out this week for you guys for a surprise, for an event game or something. Oh yeah, I think we're done, Bambino. I mean, you never know. Like sometimes, sometimes Mother Nature surprises you. But yeah, we're pretty much closed the book on that deal. Riley, how are you? Big J Dog, thanks for following. Sorry I was rambling. But I wanted to answer the buddy about the weekend and what we did. Ooh, 2-out rally here. Not liking this still. Should be able to hold that runner to third. No, I haven't done a Santa Claus one. I got this one, the bunny outfit. I got it during the pandemic, because you know, like nobody was really going out and about, so we ordered it off the internet, and now the bunny just usually pops up, you know, midway through Easter day. Dad's always sleeping, and then you know, here comes the bunny. B Carey, thanks for the likes. Unless we hit 100K likes, Donnie will then. Yeah, hey, I'll tell you what. Yeah, we hit 100,000 likes tonight. The bunny's coming out. Peter C. Tell, middle name Cotton. Hey, Eric, how are you, friend? Good to have you in the stream. Let's see, all-time or a nowadays player. Oh, how about both, Zachary, for your favorite Angel, all-time and past and present. I've been with Manscaped like 2 years, Tyler. They've been wonderful to work with. If you guys are buying anything from Manscaped, please use my code. It's DFR20. They'll give you 20% off and free international shipping. Coda, I'm a big sports fan, but there is no universe in where I'm planning my day around the White Sox games and watching them. If it happens to be on and I need something in the background, sure, cool. Hey, White Sox game. No disrespect to you. I know Hawk Harrelson isn't there anymore, but, put it on the board for the good guys, and all that stuff. But, no, the White Sox are a rough team. They got terrible ownership. White Sox fans deserve better, as do A's fans. A lot of baseball fans deserve better. But, no, I'm not planning my day around the White Sox games. I don't know their schedule. I know they're coming to town against my Athletics, my favorite team, on Friday night. So I'll be a White Sox observer then. Oh, Coda, now you're trying to be a smart Alec. So, Coda, you've been pretty good in chat in the past, but you're getting 5 minutes off. Any more trying to drag the A's when you're a White Sox fan is going to get you sent permanently out. How'd you like the A's sweeping, you guys? Yeah, sorry, Dark Spectre. I'm not trying to take any shots at Chicago. I'm just taking a shot at Coda here. Enjoy firing up the 05 championship that you weren't old enough to watch. Hey, CD, you get the oil there. CD, you look like a Diddy enjoyer. Rockies, too. Yeah, he's going to say we won one in the 2000s. Yeah, their team history isn't great. Going to get shanked before we make it to the field. Mike doesn't want to remember 05. Burzy, I talk like that because my mouth is exhausted. You know why it's tired, Furzy? You don't want to know. I'm going to tell you anyways. So, Furzy, I talk this way because, my jaw's tired. Was paid very, very handsomely over this Easter weekend to provide pleasure for somebody that you know and love. There's a reason Mom didn't make you Easter dinner. And when you go to college and there's no money left, just know that I got it for being for Gigolo. So anyways, Furzy, think about that. Have a great holiday, what's left of it, and to the streets you will now belong. All right, Jackie Robinson with a little squeeze play will pack onto the lead. Can you have a shout out? Call me Angel. I think you just got your shout out. Not again. Yeah, Furzy came in hot. I mean, I know it's the red chat, and, red is fire, but yeah, Furzy came in hot, and we had to get him. Red chat's acting up a little bit today. Zombie, I did hear that, yeah. Rest in peace to the late Pope. I know, if we have 100 viewers listening, or 150 or whatever across all the platforms, going to have some folks that definitely are of the Catholic faith, and yeah, sad to see. I would feel sad if it was, the Dalai Lama or anybody too, any, heads of religion like that. All right, so we're up 3. Just missed the 3-run homer. Donnie Bigelow, Mel Gigolo. You're happy because Jay, Cena, and Jacob won for Capalot. I'm happy for you, Capalot. I didn't watch the Celtic game, but yeah, they handled their business against Orlando, and I'm glad Golden State stole home court advantage for now. Do I know why you can't get your logo on the scoreboard? You need to go and equip it in... where is that? You got to go equip that thing in the uniform editor right as you load into Diamond Dynasty. Yes, Steph had a great game. Forgot this guy was probably looking to bunt, and he was. How is my game so smooth? It's choppy at times. I don't know how he got the bunt down. All right, we'll get the out as he sacrifices. Davey used to be in TikTok. Welcome back over, Davey. But yeah, I like my opponent small balling. I got no issue with it. Things you'd love to see. Get him over, get him in. Little daylight play, didn't get the interception. Didn't get the pick off, I mean. Right, TikTok, I don't know if we have any time on the timer. Please follow. We're in the 6-minute warning. If anybody's not sitting there with a unicorn badge, hey, please buy a subscription. $2.99. I'll try to entertain you as best I can over the next month. You'll be supporting the stream, and you'll be driving the time bank up significantly. Hey, don't run on Jason Veritek. All right, so we'll pop him at third base. And we'll get the strikeout. It was the delayed strike him out, throw him out. I don't watch wrestling, Chris, but I do like hearing if you guys enjoyed WrestleMania. See, Capilot Davey, he likes seeing Hill Cena at something new. Look at this guy. This guy's offering me a friendly quit when I'm winning by 3 runs. No, I don't think I will. So here's a chance to catch up on chat. Let's see. William Burnett, how are you, William? Dom with the sub, and he subbed for 3 months in advance. Dom, you're going to the sub wall. Thanks so much, Dom. If you guys got any hype emotes for purple chat, if you're in the purple chat, yeah. Thanks, Dom. Dom, I think you're in Discord. I need to update your Discord role. Dom, I'm going to put the time on the timer like you had subscribed on TikTok. Just to get us a little more time. We'll probably play Diamond Quest. Because Dom came up clutch. All right, so we're going to add 5 minutes to the timer. I'm going to reject it with like a second or two left there. I think if we let the timer run out, then we get it. You can't join? It should just let you right in. Main event was horrible. DM, welcome to the stream. How many likes are we at? Ooh, TikTok, how many likes do we got, friends? Last night we made it to 100,000, but it took a long time to get there. I'm going to reject it with like 5 seconds. With it being MLB The Show, I could see it doing something crazy. All right, he took too much time. Oh, he got out of there before I held it down. I let off on the hold down. 16K. Yeah, it's got to get popping. Would I like to forfeit their game? Okay, yeah. They said they got rid of the issue where you could accidentally give them the win. So we'll clip over 700. We got 717 rating for now. We got our buddy Dom just came in. I'm gonna get Dom his subscriber role. If you want to put a face to, some of the family and stuff, I post over there, and you guys are always welcome to share whatever you like in the sub Discord channel as well. All right, how's our timer? 8 minutes. Let's play Diamond Quest. I'm just gonna speed straight down and try to get Ricky. We'll play it on All-Star or Hall of Fame, and if we get it, we get it. I'm not trying to fill the whole board, although this hasn't worked for me. I'm 0 for 3 on Ricky. I filled the entire board the first time and he didn't pop up. Got E. Craig, but Ricky's my guy, so we need Ricky. So that's what we'll do. And if any, follow train flies off, then we just keep streaming. But that's going to be the plan for now. I'm not super tired, but I'm tired from like the weekend. It's just been go, go, go. So yeah, it was a cool rank session. Almost got it, says Mike. All right, so we'll run this lineup so we can bunt and run. Got Ozzie Smith on the bench too for that. Should probably put in Logan for Mike. Coda, just be nice, dude. Both teams deserve better ownership. But yeah, if you're gonna start trying to take shots at the team, no. And I was just letting you know, like, I'm not planning my day around the White Sox or any other team. Just watch my team. But you're asking me like I should be on top of the White Sox deal. Like, hey Donnie, you see that they're on at 10? It's like, no, dude. Come on, man. I don't know when the Cubs play. I don't know when, the Yankees play. Unless they're playing the team that I watch. Ben is back. Welcome back, Ben. Boss game is so hard. Easter was great, Davey. Right, I didn't really pay attention to what I'm supposed to do, but Pete Crow Armstrong, he's crowing now with a double. So you guys are coming to Oakland, or you coming to Oakland. Bad habits, right? You guys are coming to Sacramento, West Sacramento, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Kurt, I didn't. I had to buy him. Yeah, 2-game series are weird. How was your Easter, Davey? I mean, I hope the A's sweep, but it's not because they dislike the White Sox or their fan base. It's just, would like to see the A's play some decent ball and play for something. At the moment, they're just kind of hovering around 500. Today they could have got to 500, but they got blown the heck out by the Brewers. Really sloppy defense for the A's right now. They got to clean that up. Giving away too many outs. Yeah, there should be more divisional games than there are. I'm not reading what I'm doing. All right, I need to strike out a batter. I'm just loading in and spamming buttons. That's what I heard. Yeah, I guess Snoop Dogg had a viral post about that. Triple H loves old man Cena, though. He is what we have. Hey, here's a different question I don't think I've ever asked stream. What is the best wrestling video game of all time? Or what was your favorite wrestling video game? On Nintendo 64, back in my teenage years, there was WCW versus NWO, and me and my friends would play the heck out of that game. I wasn't even into wrestling much at that point anymore. They were more into watching it, but man, that was a fun game. You could slide out, grab the chair underneath the ring. It had different things like that. Nathan says No Mercy, '07 Raw versus SmackDown. Let's see. SmackDown versus Raw. Dark Spectre remembers that game. Man, that game was good. I should probably stream it on emulator some night. Maybe before like Madden comes out when we're doing a little bit more, variety type content. WWF Attitude 1999 says King Ebb. Jeff Hardy, favorite wrestler. The other day, my favorite wrestler came up. My favorite was Ultimate Warrior, and I forgot to go down the rabbit hole on it. Bambino the Goat was telling me, or Bambino the Goat was telling me he's apparently a terrible dude in real life. I know he passed away as a young man, so don't mean to dump on him, but I don't think I knew too much about Ultimate Warrior's actual real life. Royal Rumble arcade game was sweet, says Shasta. Rock was coming tonight, says Tanya. I think this is one of those take the lead before you run out of outs things, right? Mini boss. Do you know how to sell a player for stubs when you don't decide to sell them when you pack them? Yes, you go into your inventory, JJ, and you'll want to put in a sell order, not a buy order. It's kind of confusing the way the marketplace auction house thing works. Oh, it was one hit. I thought he had to take the lead, so yeah, I should have paid more attention. They did a great job of hiding the older wrestlers in real life lives. Yes, they did. Yeah, we didn't have social media when I was growing up, so if somebody was doing bad things, unless you were like some type of insider or had like the special magazine subscriptions that were really into the minutia of any given sport, you just didn't know what people were up to too much. Maybe you heard some rumors or something around the schoolyard, but you couldn't verify that stuff. Take the lead before running out of outs. That's what I thought I was playing the last moment. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Danny, and anybody else this morning, the loss of the Pope. Not that I'm not mourning it, but I'm not Catholic, so yeah, I thought he was good. I saw him in the news yesterday. And yeah, bummer that he passed away so close to Easter. Stone Cold is a goat. He ran his four-wheeler into a barricade tonight. Rating is only 398. We can help you get better at the game, Dom, if you want any, small tips along the way. I know people can get into too much backseat gaming and telling people too many things, but yeah, we can help you out. Which one, Seth? This one or the one on the wall? Seth wants to know what jersey we got. Just can't pitch. Pinpoint's the move. It'll just take you a while. Let's see. Being on, he needs some tips. What do you need, buddy? Tips for offense or defense? Oh, the one I'm wearing. Hey, I'll model it for you, Seth. Seth, I'll show you the jersey. Just do me a small favor. Please subscribe, Seth. Subscribing's free. No way he ran that down. Hit it perfectly with J-Ram. Freaking computer. Right, I'm going to assume Seth is going to subscribe. This is a Hardwood Classic Chris Mullen jersey. I got it because I used to do a lot of instant win sweepstakes way back. And I traded some of the stuff I didn't want for NBA.com gift cards. which were popular on that time. So I had, I don't know, 100 plus bucks. I got the Smolin jersey and I got a Golden State Warriors putting green. But yeah, got the Molly jersey on tonight. Happy they won game one. Took home court away from the Rockets. We'll see how the series goes. But yeah, we got Mullen represented. If the timer doesn't go up, Tanya, with a subscription or a gift or something, we will wrap up after we play the Ricky Henderson Stadium boss. Because I need Ricky. I don't need, what's his name? Lucas E. Craig. I've already got E. Craig. So roll with me. We'll see if we get Ricky. No more stream. I don't know. I might be persuaded to do something else for a few minutes. Was thinking to get a little bit of rest. Yesterday I streamed like 8 hours because I did the boxing stream and then I went live for TikTok. TikTok guys didn't have the boxing stream, but Twitch and YouTube did. TikTok's weird about the algorithm sometimes, so I try not to mess with it too much. Username's loading up a bunch of roses. He's extending the stream. Buddy, if you send a donut, we're going to eat it. But yeah, if you guys move up the timer, all good. Rest is important. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a little bit of an earlier night. Like, I don't see the stream going until 6 a.m. or something. Username, thanks for 122 roses. Did I get Shohei? No. Pack opening is available if you guys want to watch it. It's uploaded to TikTok, also the Red video streaming platform. We just got Joe Boyle in the back. Username, thanks for 53 roses. Just got the Paris card. That card seems like a good card. Seth, thanks for subscribing. I hope you're having a great time watching the stream, Seth. Watch when we end. I appreciate that, Greg. And Nathan's loading up some lightning bolts for us. Mike says, you think it's pretty unfair for some media covering the A's to say Sacktown hasn't picked up the A's at all when same problems in Oakland are haunting them in Sacramento. It's just a new location. Yeah, it's the A's, right? It's on the A's. It's them not embracing the towns they're in. Very much using all these towns, try to pit them against each other. Excuse me. The John Donaldson is the card that you want. Hey, Shasta, thanks for the bits. Shasta, I'll bump up the timer for you too. All right, so Shasta sent 300 bits to be like, I don't know, like 300 roses. So we'll crank the timer up for Shasta. I think it's gone, but last one I thought was out of there, stayed in the park too. So if we get Ricky and there's any time left, I'll try to play the Rizzo map. I'll just take a run right at Rizzo. I haven't played that map at all. Dude, they should 1,000,000% be endearing themselves into Sacramento. Makes no sense that they're not trying to do it. Let's see, you finally switch over to zone with PCI, precision rings, and you're smacking. Just have trouble with the 101 fastball. Yeah, I got the rings on too. They definitely help. If you order again from our buddies there at Control Freak, please use my code. It's DF for Control Freak. We got a 1 in 4 shot here at Henderson, so this is not a great shot if we get it. Fell in that one moment, hurt quite a bit. And also, if you're going to use code DF, you can use it at Smackin' Seeds, and you can use it at Gamer Subs. Get yourself a discount everywhere. If you guys are not playing on Underdog and you're into fantasy, please download the Underdog app. My code for them is DYF, and they'll take great care of you. They've been my best sponsor since I've been with them. Also, I got the Manscaped code DFR20. I know it's a lot to throw at you guys, but yeah, the first three are all the same. Control Freak, Smackin' Seeds, and Gamer Subs are all DF. Username on TikTok is Dom. Thanks, Dom. Lawrence Butler is a fun player. Struggling a little bit out of the gate. I've seen some fans getting some backlash against Lawrence saying he stole from the A's and stuff. It's like, come on, man. Lawrence is out there doing his best. Don't know that the A's needed to extend him as much as they did, as quickly as they did, but they probably thought they were locking in value too. Joseph Garcia, welcome to our stream. Thanks for following, Joseph. Joseph, who's your favorite baseball team? Was just trying to get, obviously, just trying to get Jackie on to get the lead here because we're playing on Hall of Fame, so ball's coming a little bit fast, especially after those easier moments that we just played. Galaxy, I think, adds 10 minutes to the stream, Dom. Can anybody confirm TikTok that has been in these streams like mine or in mine when a galaxy comes in? Because I think the galaxy is 1,000 diamonds, so I think it adds a second per diamond. I don't follow the minor leagues particularly close. I'm paying a little more attention this year, Tyler, because I created the Sacramento Athletics subreddit and the Las Vegas Athletics subreddit years ago, and now they're in Sacramento, so they got a lot of traffic. So I'm paying a little bit more attention to like all things A's baseball, including the minor leagues. I know Kurtz is tearing it up in Vegas right now, our AAA affiliate. So Nathan says that, yeah, it adds about 10 minutes. See, I think it's Korean music. How's it going, buddy? Yeah, good to have you in the stream. King says he thinks it's 20 minutes. King sent a couple last night. So did our buddy Flippity. Yeah, King was making sure we got to the packs. Thanks so much, King. King was hype man in chat yesterday. Stealing from the team talks. Baseball fans are a very fickle group. Yes. Bad swings there. Somebody send one and let's find out, says Nathan. Oh, I thought that was going to be up on the roof. That thing was squared up. It was just too early on Leclerc's off-speed pitch. Great stream last night. Thanks, man. I had a good time. Felt like I was a little bit having trouble functioning, reading chat, and trying to lock in on the game, but we did our best. Hot Tua just followed, and John just followed. Welcome in, guys. I feel like I'm playing an opponent that's trolling. It's the CPU. Let's see. Green, thanks for following. Probably a good fit at DH. Sodi at first. So apparently Soderstrom can play a little third base. And there's some rumors Soderstrom might go across the diamond. No, I'm okay. Yeah, we can stream or go to bed. Either way is fine. We open packs when we get 100,000 likes. Yesterday we opened packs. Today we're saving packs. We're playing on Hall of Fame, Diamond Quest, trying to get Ricky. If we don't get him here and there's time left, we'll run it back. I'm just running straight down to the Henderson Stadium. Yeah, spit on that thing. Talked to a girl, she pulled the rug pull, right, and disappeared. As far as I know. Yeah, Muncie's struggling a bit. Although I think Muncie kind of got in a weird spot where they were leaving camp and said, well, let's give Muncie a look because Geloff is hurt. I assume when Geloff comes back, Muncie goes to the minors and plays daily. They made your team so boring this year, says Greg. My team in NBA 2K? Yeah, I couldn't get into it, although I didn't give it a very strong chance. Yeah, that used to be my streaming content was NBA 2K, and my team was my first thing I had any success on. Back in 2K17, Greg. I don't know if you remember the auction house would refresh the cards every 15 minutes. So like if you listed something right now, it wouldn't refresh till like 45 past the hour, at the top of the hour, and so on. So I used to do the sniping streams, and man, those gave me an audience almost immediately. We'd all be in trying to help each other make sure that the refresh had hit, because sometimes like the timer wouldn't hit immediately, so we'd be letting each other know like, okay, it refreshed on PlayStation or refreshed on Xbox, and then you would try to go and refresh the consumables, and boy, we would make a ton of my team points every night just from the mistakes on the auction house. Yeah, those snipes were so much fun. I sniped Jimmer for death that year for 650 coins. I remember, yeah, I had a lot of good snipes. Usually would put those over on the red platform for a little video back in those days. Yeah, 2K could really take a step back and build it back up from the bottom. They have a lot of offline content, but it's like annoying offline content. You know, get 20 assists with, I don't know, Bronze Speedy Claxton against the All-NBA Chicago Bulls or something. James, that was too fast. They got rid of it a year or two ago, then they brought it back in, Chris, as far as I'm aware. Just hit your first Grand Slam in 25 on Conquest. Nice going, Tanya. Timer's almost gone. Somebody dropped the Galaxy. Somebody put the universe on us. Butler is pretty young comparatively with not much major league experience. Some of those young guys have a rough start. Oh, Nathan did it. Hey, thanks, Nathan. I thought Dom was going to do it because Dom was asking about it, and maybe he was like trying to get it loaded up or something. Thanks, Nathan. All right, we'll probably have 2 shots at Ricky if we don't get him here. I have played Road to the Show. I have almost never streamed it, bro. I've streamed it when the what do they call it? When the servers are down, sometimes you can play Road to the Show. The old Donnie pump fake. You missed it. The timer went. Okay, no, we'll fix it, man. Donnie with the Hawk 2-0 rug pull, man. Messed up. Hey, thanks for the Galaxy. I'm going to bed, guys. No, that's not right. Let's see. Let's fix this. Oh, and there's another one. All right, username is Dom. All right, so I need to figure out how much I owe you guys. Dom, I wish you would have waited a second for the timer to be back. Let me throw 30 minutes on. I think that's roughly what it is. Because King said it was around 20 minutes. B. Carey said it's 20 minutes. Okay, so do I owe you guys 40 minutes then? Let me make it 40. Let me cycle that up. Thank you guys for the double Galaxies. Now we're cooking with Galaxies. All right, Matt Holiday, one of my least favorite days of all time. All right, let's bump this up. All right, add another 10. There we go. Hey, we're back in the game. Couple shots at Ricky. Maybe I should fill out more of the map instead of trying to play Hall of Fame. Although I think my strategy's all right. Because all I care about is Henderson. I don't need to go get E. Craig again. I guess getting him twice wouldn't be the worst thing. Because then I could sell him for the stubs. Mike just ate 10 mini oranges. He should probably stop. Are you eating the... There's like a brand name up here called Cuties. And they're like little tangerines, right? But if I tell my daughters they're tangerines, they get mad. And they're like, no, it's oranges. So I don't want to ruin it and get them to stop eating them. Is that what you're eating? Bought a new bag today for Mike. Okay. They got them in SoCal as well. I assume regionally there's different orange sellers and stuff. Nathan's saying those are good. You guys, yeah, you guys are a win. Yeah, thanks guys for keeping us going here. And Jacob Wilson, he does have a lot of movement. They got that kind of mirrored into the game, right? People compare him to Carney Lansford, if anybody's an older baseball enjoyer like myself. Old Captain Carney. Okay, we're just looking to bunt. I'm not hitting well. Here comes Mason Miller. Mike says, I just have a plate next to me with a whole lot of orange pills. Looks like a crime scene. I guess I don't have to drag bunt. The computer's not going to care if I'm showing bunt or not. Man, I think it was E. Craig right there. I'm going to try to bunt again with Crow Armstrong. A's need to move Jacob in the lineup. Feel like we should have him leading off over Lawrence. Yeah, he has a knack for getting on base, although he doesn't draw walks though. Let me double check. I think it was Lucas was on. I don't know how to see my my current pitcher. It's like my first time ever playing the game. Let's see, Bucksport. Yeah, Lucas Craig, or however it's pronounced. He was on the A's last year. We traded him to the Royals. The Royals closer. He's in that new egg program, the spring program. Atrocious John. How are you, Atrocious? If Jackie hits into an out and we can shut him out in the third, at least he'd be my runner there to start extras. Great pitcher when healthy. B. Carey, thanks for the likes. Oh, Jackie with the no-doubter. That animation goes hard. Let's see. Getting tired. Try to grind on MLB for Tanya. Tanya, it's always great to have you in the stream. I appreciate all the ladies that come in because I know a lot of the sports games, it can be very much the boys club, and I never want anybody to feel uncomfortable. We joke around and stuff here, but like Bama's in my chat, Christine comes in a lot, Christina but Kev comes in often, and I'm probably forgetting somebody. Pilly Mama, Sky's great about rating. Sky, I think, tends to lurk more. Tanya's there in our TikTok chats frequently. So yeah, just shout out to the ladies. Always want you guys to have a good time when you're here with us. It might be a lot of guys joking around, but we don't want it to be where you don't feel welcomed. So like Bama cats take years off of her life. I think Bama loves her cats. I think she loves to complain about them though too. Love women in sports. Yes, except for Jenny Kavanaugh. I can't stand Jenny. She's just botches so many calls. I've been telling the Ace fan zone it's true. I almost like when Jenny's on the mic because I'm just wondering what she's going to say next. That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, hopefully we start getting some good lady play-by-play announcers and color commentary. I do like Doris Burke, but I think Doris has fallen off a bit here in recent years. Scored 3 in the first, and now you can't score for Dom. Be Carried, you've been all over the taps. Thanks, Be Carried. So, Jake, talking about the A's, boy, that defense is rough. JJ Bleday doesn't look particularly good in center field, and Andahar, Brown, and Rooker's kind of left fielder by committee, but none of them are really solid. So, yeah, it's tough. Bama's PO'd right now. I should have got that. I broke the wrong way. Here's Bangaliers. And then Langoliers was getting ran on left and right by the Brew Crew. So that was an ugly game to watch. Watched it a little bit delayed, and I was fast forwarding through the Brewers at bats off my DVR because I could tell that was going to be getting more and more ugly as it progressed through. But yeah, glad I went out and didn't cancel Easter plans over the A's game. Wasn't a good game. Crazy Coda, thanks for following. Yes, Chris Carey is one of our announcers. Jenny Kavanaugh is on the mic a bit more than Chris Carey. I think Jenny does almost all the road games, and she does select home games. Probably like the primetime games and opening night, that type of thing. I think Carey's supposed to do about 60 games this year on the TV side, and he did do some radio side this past road trip. I guess King Korak didn't make the journey, so it was him and Johnny Dowski on the radio side for that one. All right, wish me luck. Hopefully we got Ricky. If we got Ricky, we'll go look for Rizzo. Luca, welcome in. We got a 1-in-4 shot. He should be right there once we get him. Had Jeannie on your show 4 years ago. How was she in person then? Because I don't think she was play-by-play with the... I could be wrong. I don't think she was play-by-play with the Rockies or the Padres. I think the A's were knowing that their PR was so bad that they wanted to try to score a media win. It's the green egg. There's no Ricky Henderson with it. Some more packs for the pack heel. Let's run it back, guys. Yeah, she was like in a three-person booth, right, in our media? At least that was my understanding. Perfect line out for Dom. All right, collect the treasure and run it back. It was a virtual interview. So, Luca, who's your favorite baseball team? Carrie's really good on the mic. And I try not to use ageism against young people or against older people. The one thing I dislike about Chris Carey, though, is like I'm twice Chris Carey's age. And it's not that I dislike somebody younger teaching me things. Like Mike is in chat. He's half my age, teaches me a lot, night in, night out. It's just Chris Carey. There's so many players he didn't watch that I watched growing up that I feel like I don't get the history lesson. Where if it was like, the 65-year-old broadcaster or former player that's in there, they saw a lot that I didn't see. And then Dallas Braden's on the younger side. Jenny Kavanaugh's on the younger side. So kind of the days of Ray Fosse being in there, kind of teaching us a lot, those are gone, unfortunately, for Ray's broadcast. Dave Sims from the Yankees, Joe Davis for the Dodgers are also great. Sure, Chris will get better over the years, but you get what you're looking for. Yeah, Chris is good. And of course he's like baseball royalty. Harry Carey's great-grandson. First I thought it was Harry's grandson, then I realized it was his great-grandson. It made me feel old because I remember listening to Harry Carey doing WGN games when Sammy Sosa was still there. Right, take the lead before running out of outs. Hate to say it as an A's fan. Think the Giants have the best announcing crew in baseball. Yeah, Krug and Kipe, dude. Those guys love each other. And then they've had like John Morgan and all those guys in the mix as well that are really good. I do feel like they get a little annoying, although I don't listen to them a lot, with like the unwritten rules of baseball. At least Kruko does. I remember once, and it was against the Dodgers, to be fair, because they always get bent out of shape about the Dodgers, but Dodgers were up like 6-7 runs and they stole a base, and he was just losing his mind over the Dodgers breaking the unwritten rules of the game, and that player is going to get taught a lesson down the road, and blah blah blah. It's like, calm down, bud. You're just mad because your Giants are losing to the Dodgers. Hey, Bean On, thanks very much for the rose. If a game ain't over, a game ain't over, says Mike. Yep. Chip in a chair. All you need is a chance. Don't allow a stolen base next time. Yeah, I was irritated watching Langoliers today because I think the Brewers stole like 7 or 8 bases or something crazy. And he airmailed a couple into the outfield, one to third base, one to second base. So like his throws were just off. But yeah, get those guys out. You don't want them running on you. Do a better job. Pitchers can help out with the slide steps and the step offs and things too. Of course, a little bit less now with the newer rules. My favorite sports movie is Happy Gilmore. I have a background in golf, and the movie came out when I was a teenager. The comedy resonated with me, and man, I've seen that movie a bunch of times. I don't think it's necessarily like the best sports movie. It's just my favorite sports movie. How about for you, NR Media, and everybody else? What's your favorite sports movie? I'm sorry I held up the message. It's holding up the P word. It got Bama earlier too, but Mike typed a lot. Let me just repaste it for Mike. Let's see, Don, thanks for following. Who's your favorite baseball team, Don? Never got to hear the wisdom. What's my tips and tricks on offense? Very new to MLB. Well, this is a good spot here because we're going to be on offense for 6 more hours. Hopefully we get the run in past this moment. But I like aim small, miss small, right? So my PCI, you can see there's no inner, no outer. I just have diamonds. I like the diamonds because it shows me the altitudes is what they call it. See the big diamonds on the top, not in the middle. So that's like the sweet spot for Veritech. The bat PCI is really good as well. I think less distractions is better. Other folks, they have different opinion. It may be true, but that's my take on it. Next tip I would give you: watch the release point from the pitcher, and then pick that spot in the batter's eye. So like he's going to release there. You want to watch the ball animate as soon as you can. It gives you an extra frame or two to decide if it's going to be a ball or a strike. Is it a fastball? Is it a breaking pitch? Whatever it might be. So the longer you can see it and track it, the better chance you have. And the last one's a little bit of a sales pitch, but there's truth to it. I used these before I was endorsed by them. Control Freak makes good products. There's generics too on the market, but if you get the Control Freaks, you can use my code DF and get a discount. The analog stick extenders and the precision rings should help you be more precise in the game. They filmed Happy Gilmore 2 in New Jersey. I didn't know that. I saw the first one, or I was reading about the first one recently. I think a lot of that was filmed in Canada. Honorable mention to Miracle, best sports movie. Chris can confirm the Control Freaks work. Everyone's hero is fire. Angels were playing the Dodgers in 23, and were bunting quite a bit for some reason. Some hits, and Dave Roberts was fit to be tied during and after the game interviews. Like, dude, calm down. Yeah, you got to defend it, right? Like, bunting is a part of the game. Even if it's spring training or something, I know you don't want to be, like, classless, but maybe they need to work on bunting, right? So you got the guys out there bunting or something. Hate when the computer plays defense like that. But, yeah, we need a run. We've got 4 outs to work with. Dave Roberts annoys Mike maybe way more than he should. Favorite team for Dom is the Tigers. Favorite movie is Happy Gilmore. You should not use a power swing, hardly ever. You should only use power swing, in my opinion, and this is probably most of the show's opinion, if you're into the game. You should probably only use power swing if you're doing a moment and your guy keeps hitting it to the warning track. But what power swing is going to do is going to make your effective hitting area smaller. It's not going to give you much of a exit velocity boost. So yeah, it's pretty worthless. Speaking of worthless, where's my offense here? Friend, thanks for following. I don't see your display name. JM96, thank you as well. Yeah, just normal swing. And if you need to, if you're in like a higher level, 2 strikes, you might want to contact swing sometimes, just to drive up the pitch counts. Situational, says Jake. Yeah, I think that's the move. I'm going to try to steal the base and hopefully get the hit here. Yeah, we got a good jump. Back in 2021. So many favorites to name just one movie for Dark Specta. Top 3 sports movies, Dark? Or top 5? Sometimes it's hard to remember all the ones that you like, too. Colby, let me make the likes go, Colby. But don't say lies, Colby. Here's the thing, Colby. It says follow. You didn't follow. You subscribed. Subscribing doesn't get the lights to go. It does on a delay, but it's because it's Lumia stream doesn't read the chat as well for the red chat. So that's what it's supposed to do for red chat. Jack. All right. So that's for the subscription. But if you're in TikTok and you follow, this is what it does for all the TikTok buddies. They flash, right? And then if you come over to the purple stream, they'll flash again. But instead of flashing blue, they'll flash green. So I'll show you that as well. So they do flash, but as it says below, follow to make the lights flash, not subscribe. Subscribe is supposed to give you the rainbow light animation, but yeah, Lumia stream doesn't play well with Google for whatever reason. Sorry for rambling, but the buddy felt bamboozled here. Ambush is interesting. Use it when somebody starts to really spam one side. Yeah, I just don't appreciate being called a liar, but yeah, you probably felt like I was I was lying to you too. So I understand your perspective, friend. But yeah, hang out with us, buddy. Who's your favorite baseball team? Oh, no way. We lost to the mini boss. Thought we were good. Didn't really need to try to advance there. But what a throw. They had some web gems there. Making it tougher to get Ricky, though. Because we'll get less moves. All right, we did avoid him. I thought getting close to him I might have played myself. Didn't want to mess with the sweeper, as he's called. Let's see, Michael Reeson. Oh, the raffle cooked. I'm sorry, dude. Let's see, Ward stepped up. They had the shift on. Ward tried to bunt against the shift against Kershaw. Almost got it, but they got the force out. Both Roberts and Kershaw were mad at Angels were down 13. Roberts said, quote, "That's not a good baseball play." You got to stop guys from shifting against you. Of course, the shift isn't as severe now, but yeah. I don't know why more guys didn't bunt or choke and poke against those mega shifts that we had until they changed it up. Let's see, Dominic, Detroit, and Cincinnati. I haven't used ambush much, Jake. Let's see, Jack's favorite player is Albert Pujols. Angels ended up coming back, only lost by 3. Get out of here, Dave. So that begets another discussion question, maybe. What manager or coach do you dislike the most in professional sports right now? I don't like Doug Christie. I know Doug is probably not long for the Kings, but I didn't like Doug when he was a player. I'm a Kings hater. Really couldn't stand Taylor Jenkins, but Taylor's, he's unemployed now. Let's see, Darvin Ham for Chris. Darvin's also sitting on the bench, right? Sitting on the couch. Unless like college or somebody picked him up. Good win for the Warriors. Just got to get some rebounds. Man, they got Adams getting away with a lot of mauling in there. Credit to Adams, though. He can still get on the glass. Doc Rivers and Darvin Ham for King Ebb. Sean Payton for Mike Plays Games. He's a member of the Bucks coaching staff. Oh, I didn't know anybody picked him up. And I saw Nate McMillan was coaching for the Lakers, right? The other night. I didn't realize McMillan was on that staff. Pretty sure I saw him in that Laker Timberwolves game. Ruined too many good years of LeBron, says Chris. Wait a minute, wasn't Ham only there for a season? I thought Ham came in after Vogel got pushed out. I thought he only had 1 year. Was it 2 years for him? Aaron Boone for Jake. 2 years. Yeah, LeBron's in the twilight. Of course. One of your assistant coaches, pretty cool guy. Yeah, I don't have anything against Nate McMillan. I was just surprised to see him. I'm like, hey, that's Nate McMillan. I didn't know he was on Reddick's staff. I figured Reddick had all the podcasters in there. I'm joking with you guys, but yeah, I didn't know he had McMillan in. Oh, Pete Caro Armstrong will get us the win. Nice, Pete. John, what do I watch over there? A lot of meme Reddits. If it wasn't for the meme Reddits, I wouldn't know what's going on with Anthony Edwards and all the baby mamas and Zion and Mariah Mills and all that stuff. JJ will be fine, it looks like, says Dark. Respect my podcast legend, JJ Reddick. All right. Let's see. Do we need the strikeout? All right, we need the strikeout. Marcus Camby has the best jump shot ever. In NBA 2K or real life? I don't think he had the best jumper in real life, but he might be good in 2K. 2K is weird. Guys coming out with Kevin Duckworth's one-hand jumper and stuff like that and being really effective with it on their My Career players. He didn't have the best jumper in real life. Does anybody think Marcus Camby had the best jumper in real life? Sorry, Jack. I got to ask TikTok chat and Purple chat if they agree with you. So we lost that one mission, so we're not going to be in great shape here. 30% on Hall of Fame. Come on, Ricky. We need our main guy here. How's our timer looking? 21 minutes. Okay, so we fell. We got at least one more crack, maybe two more. That's without anybody following or subscribing or anything. Camby, Michael Kidd, Gilchrist, best jump shots ever. Ooh, no. I mean, good for you if you can time those guys, but on 2K, I used to like Clay, Kevin Durant, Rudy Gay. I think who else had a nice jump shot. I think eventually they fixed LeBron's jumper too, where LeBron was pretty usable. Camby had a nice jumper, best of all time. Have you heard of Klay Thompson by chance, says Mike? Yeah, Clay's got a really nice shooting form. Sean Marion second. All right, we know Jack's trolling now. That's fine, Jack. At least you're not being obnoxious and saying nasty stuff. But he's telling us Sean Marion's got the second best jumper of all time. The X Factor. Oh, that looks like Shea Langoliers. Ooh, that's rough. Oh, yes, The Matrix. What did I say? The X Factor. I'm tired. I'm sorry, King. He got a new nickname. Oh, come on. They just had to let that one go foul, didn't they? Let's see. Dark Spectre uses a mix of PG, Kobe, and MJ for his 2K jump shot. Vince Carter and McGrady have pretty good jumpers in the game, too. Or at least they used to when I was still playing. You think the Hornets are going to take it all this year? Come on, Joey. Hornets are going to take away the kids' PlayStation 5. They're going to make him thank us for letting you on the court, teenager. If you guys don't know, the Hornets pulled a fan onto the court, gave him a jersey and a PlayStation 5. He was with his uncle. They told the uncle he wasn't going to keep the PlayStation 5. It was all just a photo op thing. So it seemed like one of the PR people snatched the PS5 and kept it for themselves, unbeknownst to the team. They got some backlash from it. Somebody made a social post. It caught traction and got on NBA Reddit and other places, and eventually they made it right. But yeah, Hornets are a rough organization. Hey, I like Draymond's backpack jumper too, Colby, but yeah, Draymond is not him as far as the best jumper. Joey, are you concerned about the Pistons? Because the Pistons playing pretty well. If you guys are on TikTok's For Your page, come on in and follow. We're trying to get Ricky Henderson on Diamond Quest. We had a good rank session. Now we're We're on a side quest. So crazy. Lonzo, one of the favorites all time. LaMelo, so unlikable for Mike Plays games. Anybody remember Chuck Hayes' free throw shooting? No. I need to look it up now. I feel like I should remember it. Jack says if Draymond shot as many as Steph does, he'd be the second all-time scorer behind LeBron. I know you're messing with me, Jack, but let me tell you something about Draymond that you probably don't know. You're coming for the memes, now you're going to go to school. Draymond can score the basketball. Draymond let his offensive prowess kind of erode once Durant came, and he said as much. Said I had Durant, Clay, and Steph on the floor. No way I needed to shoot it. So yeah, Draymond, he shot the three at a pretty good clip last 2 years, and he's a little bit of a rough finisher inside. You know, as he gets older, not quite as good of a standing dunk there for Draymond. Smoked that layup against the Clippers, which we could have gave the Warriors a 6 seed, but yeah, maybe Houston's a good matchup for him. We'll see. Let's see, like for somebody bottom 5 team in the NBA, sure likes to call a lot of people trash. He played on those Rocket teams with T-Mac and Yao. Used to have a gnarly hitch. Guys would jump into the lane early. Oh, I think I do kind of remember him now, like vaguely. King. Who's everyone's favorite meme player, for lack of a better term? But like just a guy that was around and hustled and maybe had like a shining moment. I don't know. I'm thinking of like Brian Cardinals and even like a Jeremy Lin, right? Like Lin had Linsanity, but was more of a role player than anything. Bo Outlaw on the Suns, Smush Parker for Mike Plays Games. Jack's a fan of Markelle Fultz. You guys knew what I was getting at. I'm trying to think of a type of player like that on every sport, at least the big three. Favorite baseball player, Russell Wilson. Do gifts make the time go up? They do. Yeah, the timer goes up on a gift. Gifts, subs, and follows, chat messages, and shares. Those are the 5 actions that move up the timer. Chat messages and shares just move it up a little bit. We also get people spamming share, and they're not actually sharing it, so that just floods chat. I'd say like Pat Vinatieri for a baseball meme player. He was a novelty. You know, he wasn't bad, but he wasn't particularly good. But, you know, the switch pitcher kind of comes to my mind. Can I think of somebody like that in the NFL? Oh, no. Left wide out there too long. Don't really worry too much about giving up a lot of runs, but here we are. Put up 3. Thought we were going to cruise in this Ricky game, but maybe not. Gortat was a fun player, actually. David Fletcher was a gimmick player that everybody in the Angels fan base liked so much. They were blind to the fact that he actually was god-awful, so whenever somebody brought him up on Reddit, they should trade him. They trash that person, not speaking from experience. Final 10 seconds in the galaxy. It's a dangerous game, buddy. Sometimes it doesn't register fast enough. But if you do, yeah, we'll fix the timer. Chris Kaman. Oh, Chris Kaman had some good moments, though, throughout his career. I like that one. Gortat with Steve Nash in Phoenix was a great player. I think Boban could fit that role for, like, kind of being a meme guy, too. Is Boban still in the league? I think at one point he had the highest career field goal percentage. Patrick Mahomes would be a great baseball player if he stuck with. No, yeah, I think Mahomes probably could have accelerated anything. Of course, his dad played pro ball. Was a reliever for the Twins and a few other teams as well. So yeah, I definitely agree with that one, Joey. Yes, stub your toe, buddy. Shaq, #1 center for Dark Spectre. Yeah, Shaq was my favorite guy. I do wonder if Wilt was better or Kareem was better. I saw Kareem really towards the end of his career. Of course, Wilt was before my time. But yeah, Shaq was so much fun to watch. Sean Livingston, dude, I think if he never had the injury, would have been a really amazing player. Definitely had a nice role for those Warrior teams. That turnaround baseline jumper was so nice for S. Dot. Hey Tyler, welcome in. Kyler Murray as well. Russ did it before football as well. Yeah, Kyler was an A's draft pick. Logan, I'll let you guess. If you get within a year, you're the winner. If you guys know my age, please don't spoil it. So whoever gets my age within a year is the winner. Tyler, thanks for following. Did I see Colorado retired Travis and Sanders number? I did. Yeah, I know there's some backlash to that. I guess there's backlash to everything, but I don't know. I don't feel any which way. They could always on-retire it once Prime is gone. Logan, you're a jerk. How dare you, Logan? No, you're fine, Logan, but no, not that old. Good to be here. Love the sports talk. Thanks, Tyler. Joey, you're a little high. Man, I feel like I'm looking like garbage. Nobody's buttering me up here. Gortat is kind of a legend. Know he has a screen named after him. I didn't know that about Gortat. Joey, you got it right on the number. Yep, I'm 44. Hey, here's another meme guy. Jorge Mirachon. You guys ever seen the movie My Giant with Billy Crystal and Jorge? Mike Plays Game says, I think Travis Hunter's number being retired is more than fine. USC retires all their Heisman winners, but Sanders is a different story, says Mike. Yeah, I had the 3-run lead and I blew it. Now trying to get the lead back. We're facing Tyler Ferguson in this one. The game, Collins, we're playing MLB The Show 25. How's your day going, Collins? Glad we didn't play any more ranked games. I think we got off at the right time for head-to-head play. Yes, I remember Chris Sims in college. Isn't Chris Sims like super annoying, hot take expert now with all the quarterback stuff? I feel like he weighs in with like a lot of just terrible takes now. Or am I thinking of somebody else's son? But I feel like it's Sims. BB, I don't know. Do you want to come cuddle? Tom Brady got drafted in the MLB too. Yes, he did. Not a good quarterback. Kevin, welcome in. Yeah, pretty sure he's shown up a few times on like some of the NFL Reddit meme things for Sims because he had like such bad takes. I mean, Joe Exotic, I don't overly care if a university or a team wants to retire somebody's number, go for it. Personally, I would say save it for people that are super significant to your program or to your franchise. But yeah, Jitney was pretty cool. I don't know that they're ever going to have a better running back. So yeah, he probably deserves it. See, you think he pins himself as an expert? Far too much for somebody with a solid one half of an NFL season. Ooh, that's a good emote, that bricked up one. I may need to make a Donnie version of that. Don't like that Wilson got to us. Mike says give Jitney 15 years and then retire his number in Boise. Yeah, kind of weird to retire the numbers right away too, but yeah, Dion going to Dion, right? He's going to promote his program, and the whole thing about like no headline is a bad headline or whatever. There is some truth to that, right? You're getting your exposure and more attention and probably more money coming in. I like the computer is making this super difficult here. Usually I can get the strikeouts against the CPU. This has been a weird game. Yeah, Russell Wilson was in the Rockies minor league system. He played to Double-A. You know, he's a third-round pick. He could have just said, you know what, I'm not going to play NFL, but yeah, NFL worked out for Russ. Jerry Jones type of thought process with the press stuff, exactly. Usually fastball up and in twice and then breaking pitch away usually will do very well against the CPU. Maybe I'm just missing location chatting too much. Need to lock in here. Don't want to get down to the A's. And they get the runner to third. See, he was 0-1 in bowl games, far below 500 against top 25 teams. Mike thinks this is a bit too much to give Deion's son the retirement. I always mispronounce his first name, so I usually just say Sanders. I need to listen to some announcers pronounce his name or hear him introduce himself one of these days. The guy I'm trying to get beating me here. Dang it, Ricky. All right, so we may drop this one. How's our timer looking? 10 minutes. So if we drop the game, we'll still have some time. We'll take at least one more shot. Trying to play it on Hall of Fame. But yeah, the A's are hitting it well. Shadder, says Chris. I was saying shooter, but not like shooter, but shooter. But Wags lost his mind one morning when he made it. Although Wags tends to be a little bit overcritical sometimes. In case Wags is waking up and listening right now. Mike says Shiloh Sanders is going to be lucky to be drafted at all. Maybe the worst safety that Mike has seen play college football. You think somebody will pick him up just as a favor to Deion type of thing? Yeah, we need some help. We need some runs in the next inning too. These are those 3-inning games. He led them out of one win, hot mess of a program, along with Travis Hunter. That's true. Yeah, that program was not doing anything. Could move back to linebacker, be a solid run stopper. That's the ceiling. We got a run back. All right, so we're back in the game. Thing was chopped out there. 400 feet, 108 exit velocity. Gets it from his brother, says Joey. Quarterback gets all the credit and all the blame. Awful in coverage. Pretty good at run stopper. Definitely headhunts a lot. Super unlikable guy. Speaking of unlikable guys, we were talking about the Ball brothers a while ago. You guys saw that LeVar had to have his foot amputated. I thought he was in pretty good health. But you never really know what's going on with somebody. People can look like they're healthy and have some serious health issues. Do you guys like LeVar Ball, or do you not like LeVar? I'm kind of neutral on him. I think he did a good job marketing his family. I find him kind of annoying. Seemed like he had his 15 minutes of fun there when his kids were getting drafted. Hey, what's up, Jason? Christine, great to see you as always. Chris rocks with LeVar. Jason says LeVar is chill. Joey says Sanders is good. Don't know how he's going to do in the NFL. LeVar's a smart man, says June. Thought that thing was dropping in. He was ejected more than one time during his career in Boulder. It's been a good sport about it, says King. LeVar's gotten better lately. I think he's more likable now that he's out of the spotlight, says Mike plays games. My buddy Dark Spectre says Lonzo Ball was the only one who acted chill. Love to get another no doubt home run animation and see Ricky Henderson pop out of here. Very successful sons, no bad allegations. Oh, just missed it. All right. Hopefully we win this in extras. We do have a pinch runner if we make it to extra innings. A's have been teeing off in this one. We're going to bring in Mason Miller. They're not going to know what to do. We got your closer, guys. Phillies versus the Mets. Who do I have winning? Who's pitching? See, pulled 88 Cody and sold him for 20K. Nice, Jason. Nola, and who's on the hill for the Metropolitans? I can't pick against Sean Mania. Sean's just too nice. Andrew, thanks for jumping in on that follow button. Who's your favorite baseball team, Andrew? Dark Spectacle BRB, no problem. Thanks for being here, Dark. And I'm liking Philly's chances just based off the pitching matchup. Who's hosting the game? Of course, having last at bat helps too. Joe Exotic, thanks for following, Joe. Every follower adds to that timer. If there's any time left before this game ends, we'll run it back. This one could be a long one since it's, at least at the moment, tracking towards extras. Here's Jacob Wilson. Andrew, San Francisco fan. Who's your favorite Giant? I'm trying to think of my favorite Giant. Probably Will Clark. Will follows me on what used to be Twitter, and I follow him as well. But he followed me first, which was really cool. Sadly, when Roger Craig passed away, I sent out a post just saying, you know, really enjoyed watching Roger when I was a kid. Managed those Giants teams back in the 80s, and you know, maybe rest in peace. And Will Clark must have been looking for Roger Craig posts, and that's when he followed. Lincecum and Barry Bonds. Those guys were both fun to watch. All right, we'll steal the base with Ozzie Smith and try to get Ozzie in. Chili, welcome to the stream. Thanks for jumping on the follow button. Yeah, I guess when he gets to the NFL, then I'll definitely get the pronunciation right. Andrew, thanks for the Heart Me. Heart Me is such a cool gift. It puts you on the TikTok team. It also makes you a follower if you're not already a follower of that stream. And it helps the streamers significantly because the more members on the TikTok team for a given community, they give us a little bit higher revenue split with them. Chili, I like the A's when it comes to baseball. Should you buy Martin and Gibson for Donaldson? Yeah, I think you should. Been watching him for almost 4 years now. Oh, Anthony Basada. What's up, Anthony? So let's see. That was a strike. Oh, man. I want to read Anthony's chat. Let me get through this at bat. I'll pause if I need to. That should score the run. Anthony says, Dion didn't want to do it at first. He finally let it happen before they decided to show up. They're the laughing stock of the Pac-12. If they built a statue for Dion tomorrow, he wouldn't mind. You may know Anthony is Carne. Anthony, I hope you're having a great day. Hope you had a great Easter. Brian Wilson was fun to watch with those Giants. Yeah, he was a fun player. Got on my nerves with the beard and the celebrations. So I am a bit of a Giants hater, considering they blocked the A's from San Jose. When the A's gave the Giants territorial rights back in the early 90s to keep them from moving to Tampa. But, yeah, I don't really dislike the franchise or their players. I just didn't want to see them win World Series. Didn't want to see them win multiple World Series. I don't think World Series is the word. But hey, we're getting on the sleepy side. I'm getting delirious. Stream may be getting better. Delirious Donnie is the best Donnie. We've got 2 minutes left. If you're on the For You page, please come follow so that timer doesn't run out. We want to get another game or two. The timer goes. The rule is that we wrap up stream. But we'll probably run it back. It's my fault that we got into extras. But yeah, come on down, TikTok viewers. We need 18 more for 100. Who are you? Just followed. It's a good name. Who are you? Who's your favorite baseball team? I'm piling on because stuff can go wrong quickly on Hall of Fame against the CPU. Liam, welcome in. With names like that, can't really get mad at mispronouncements. You think it's a tad unfair to rage at that? I think Wags, if you know Wags, he likes ribbing people. So when I do something wrong, Wags is on me. It's a J-Ram blast. He's loving it in West Sacramento right now. To the grassy knoll. He's looking for Lee Harvey out there. First year getting into baseball, and you like the Braves. Yeah, tough year for the Braves so far. Hopefully they get healthy and start racking up the wins for you guys. Mike says he would argue Colorado was the laughingstock of the Pac-12 his 1 year there, but he digresses. And I think Mike's talking about Dion's son, where Carne's talking more about Dion. You were the one that was supposed to make the joke. I'm sorry. Stole Mike's thunder there. So who's your favorite Brave? I know you're new to the team, so probably one of the current day players. When I think I was 11 or 12, I sent a baseball card to Del Murphy, who was a power hitting Atlanta Brave. I think he came up as a catcher and then moved into the outfield eventually. And Del sent me back beautiful autograph with a Sharpie to that self-addressed stamped envelope I sent him. So, yeah, Murphy was my guy. Currently, Matt Olson's probably my favorite Brave. How do I feel about the Blue Jays? I'm glad that they're playing some decent baseball. I have a lot of cool Blue Jay fans that pop into the stream, Joe. Let me stretch here. There's the guy we're trying to get. We're trying to get Ricky Henderson. I really dislike that there's a mismatch on the jersey. Ricky's based on his first stint with the A's when he wore 35, which he has on the card. But the play art, or excuse me, not on the card, his player model has 35. But the actual card, the physical card that you imagine that you're holding, that looks like a baseball card, shows him wearing number 24. So that was when he came back to the A's. Get it together, SDS. All right, we're going to find out if we got Ricky or if we're going to run it back one last time. Please follow if you haven't done so. We got 500 home run medallion. Timer is gone. But yeah, we'll play one more because I promised you guys one more. Ricky's not there. Man, I'm like 0 for 5 on Ricky now. I've just been running it straight down, so the odds are not really, really good on it. But at least we're getting some packs. All right, last shot for Henderson. Was going to say it literally ended at the same time the game got over. Hey, we timed it up pretty well. All right, there's the squad. One last shot. One more chance for romance. Maybe run these a couple times tomorrow if we don't get it off stream. Let's see. ASU runs the Big 12. We all know that, says King Ep. Yeah, we're just going straight down the thing and getting after it. The Buffs can have fun with the diva known as Juju Lewis. He can go on social media, take visits with other teams after already committing all he wants, says Mike. Sounds personal, Mike. I don't know who that is. Did he commit to USC and pull a rug pull on you guys? Hey, what's up, Libby? How's your day been? Might have been a 5-star USC commitment. All right, hopefully we go in with maximum odds from just running straight to the stadium and get ourselves a Ricky Henderson card. Funny part about it is you already had another 5-star waiting as soon as he committed. May have been best for both worlds there. You guys get the other guy, and you don't have to deal with this guy. All right, mini boss showdown. Take the lead before we run out of outs. Yeah, I don't know if you celebrate Easter, but how was your Easter, Libby? Lincoln probably got the call saying, I'm decommitting. And he replied, oh, are you finally doing that? Been waiting for weeks. Bye. Same Longstreet, just committed to USC. I'm reading off Mike Plays Games chat messages in our purple chat. He's a Trojan fan. Who's everyone's favorite college team? I like the Sooners. I don't know who's committed to the Sooners. I know people are leaving the Sooners program. What's the best Diamond Quest method? Probably to fill out every little thing and play it on Veteran or All-Star. So you don't have to risk anything going sideways on you. Boston's an Alabama fan. He's from Corona, California, about an hour or so from Los Angeles. Hey, that sounds like a wonderful day. What did you guys have for dinner? I feel like people for Easter have pretty wide variety of things that, folks get into. Probably should have stole a base with Jackie. We do have 8 outs remaining, though. Bambino says, fill it out all the way and play on GOAT. Yeah, come on, Bambino. Says, stack a team with all bunt guys. Oh, I guess that's a viable strategy for the non-Suez. When I saw GOAT, I thought you were messing with me. But he had a very good steak dinner. People who use Fernando Valenzuela have no soul or personality. I disagree with the personality part, but yeah, they're taking my soul out of my body. I can't hit Fernando Dominic. I don't pitch well with him either. I think his team ran into Mater Dell in high school semifinals for state. Gave him a pretty good run for their money. Actually, it's not Mater Dell, right? It's Mater D. Gets kids from all over the country. It's a bit unfair battle. Steak sounds phenomenal right now. It does. Lost 4-2 because of it. Well, you gotta get good, Dominic. I do too. Ham, yams, and mac and cheese for Dark Specta. Ooh, that sounds nice. Yeah, tell me he's not gonna catch that perfect liner. Mater Day. Okay. Yeah, somebody told me they did the same thing, Bambino, a day or two in the same chat. Turkey breast will be later today. Chopper over the bag. We gotta get the lead before timer goes. We'll have third and second and multiple outs so you get a productive out. Uncle Dave, hey, thanks for the heart puff. I'm good, Jay. We had a good rank session. We're just trying to get Ricky Henderson now. I'm not doing the most effective method. Probably doing the most ineffective method, but I'm just running straight down to Ricky's stadium and trying to get him. Played it off stream the day it came out, filled out all the little things, and got E. Craig, but not Ricky. So now we're trying to get Ricky. It's like my 5th or 6th attempt at getting him. Been playing the games on Hall of Fame, so we'll see. Need to let the sweeper go by so he doesn't catch me here. I think I'm okay to make that move. Pretty sure we did that last animation. Yeah, it's fine. Boston, thanks for 10 roses. Still trying to get Jazz. I need to go in and work on Jazz tomorrow. Hopefully get Ricky out of the way. But I just want Ricky because he's my guy. As a Spurs fan, you're rooting for the Warriors. Do you think most of the Spurs fan base is rooting for the Warriors, or do any of them root for Houston? I can't stand the Kings as a geographical rival. So I would definitely root against the Kings in just about any scenario. Sorry, Kings fans, if there's any Sacramento Kings fans then. It's just because you're the battle for Northern California. Mike is backloaded on all the TV shows he wants to watch. And Trevor Williams, I'm kind of hacking here. I need to settle down. Kings aren't even the best team named the Kings in their state. Kings were saying they ended the Warriors dynasty last year when they got us in the play-in game. How'd that work out for you guys? It's back when they still had Mike Brown instead of Christie in there. Bambino watched all of The Last of Us in a single day. PCI is as big as a house. Let's see if we can do some damage with it. Let's try and hit that into left field. And I'm out early. This guy's throwing so slow, I'm not connecting. Don't really mind McGuire, but since his passer fell, let me grab Ortiz. So Spurs hate the Rockets. How do you guys feel about the Mavericks? Are the Mavericks a little bit more neutral in that Texas battle? You know, obviously the Mavericks aren't playing for anything now. One playoff run in 20 years. Love that game, but man, the show was not for King. Try to let that travel a little bit to the back of the plate there. There we go. I think we're gonna get our extra base hit. Come on. Get out of there, ball. Alright, so a little bit better odds towards Ricky. Sweepers out of the way. Username, thank you for the roses, friend. Thing happened in last night's episode. Mavs aren't super bad. You don't really have a reason to not like them, says, I always want to say Libby, but it's Libby. Username, thank you. 65 roses. That's a lot of roses. Take the lead before running out of outs. Increases our epic reward by 3%. If I looked at that right. Waiting for the dub version of the anime to catch up, says Mike. Ever since Wimby, the Rockets fans have gotten worse. So go Warriors. I guess we could try to bunt Jackie on. Get a base runner. Facing Cabrera. I read that Conine, I forget his first name. Is it Garrett Conine? Had a bad injury and he's going to miss multiple months for the Marlins. Didn't even know he existed until he got his Tops Now card or whatever it is here in the show. And somebody told me he's Jeff Conine's son, so I do remember Jeff, and I was thinking, yeah, that's kind of cool. He's on the Marlins like his old man was, and bummer that he's lost for a lot of the year. I'd imagine the Marlins are tough to root for. They got their new stadium, a decade ago, and they just don't try to win. Although, oddly, they have 2 World Series championships in their existence already. Did he get a hit and his dad got it the first hit ever? I think so. I know the dad was, I want to say, the first overall expansion pick for them. I remember they had Jeff Conine and like Orestes Estrada on that expansion squad. Yeah, we'll get a run, but we're not giving up 2 outs. Japanese version of Dragon Ball started to release 2 months before the English version. Instead of releasing it at 3 a week like most animes, they're releasing 1 episode a week, says Mike. Got the first hit and he got the hit. That's pretty cool, Bambino. Actually, I don't think I knew that Jeff Conine had the first hit in franchise history or anything. But it would make sense that he did. That was lined up and I just didn't get through. Well, now we got to research the Conines. I need to slow down. I'm being impatient. We want to win this one. Mike is excited for MLB expansion eventually. Nashville and Portland. I don't think Portland's going to get it. Maybe I'm just bitter about the A's thing, but I don't think Portland's, from what I remember with all this A's discussion, you know, all the different cities kind of get brought up and hashed out. Pretty sure Portland doesn't have the desire to spend any tax dollars, which, you know, these billionaires definitely, that's what they're looking for. Bambino says Southeast needs another team for sure. Yeah, it seems like Nashville's a lock, right? Nice pitch. I thought that was missing for a ball. Kuminga is just not a good player. People overvalue Kuminga because he can put up 30 occasionally, but low basketball IQ, doesn't fit within the offense. He's a really bad fit with Jimmy Butler and with Draymond. Just not enough spacing, not enough consistent outside shooting. Fell asleep, we're still on. We are. Yeah, we're trying to get Ricky. This is our last shot at it, Greg. But yeah, Kuminga, I think he's done with Golden State. Not to say we won't dust him off in the playoffs, but I don't imagine they're going to use him extensively. Hopefully they can figure out a sign and trade. I've heard that they cannot trade him until January of next year, but I'm not really sure if that's 100% true. I just need to get a runner. Need a blue pin up last year. I mean, I guess if the owners want to do it privately, then of course they could do it if they got that type of bank, right, Mike? Yeah, he's got all the physical tools to be great. He can jump out of the building and all that. Doesn't stay motivated on defense. Seems zoned out. Doesn't have good touch or playmaking. Has a high dribble. Gets stripped away a lot. Not a consistent mid-range shooter or three-point shooter. There's just a lot wrong with Jonathan's game. Kind of a ball stopper when it gets to him. So yeah, I don't blame Kerr for not playing him. They were playing a lot better before he came off of the injured list too this year. Then Kuminga came back. They tried to get him to fit with Butler, and it just doesn't fit. Guys like Gui Santos have played significantly better for us than Kuminga has. You know, has played within the confines of the offense. He doesn't hustle, doesn't throw himself on the ground. Like Moses Moody's pushed himself quite a ways past Kuminga now. Don't like basketball. Love the Jordan versus LeBron debate, says Bambino. Oregon, very underrated state for rich people. No sales tax in Oregon. The Bambino is telling us some inside information that I won't read off to TikTok chat or Red chat. Hey, I know a lot of people love to hate on Buddy Hield. You know, it's the trend to hate on Buddy, but he's an okay player. Always hustles. Can be a bit of a liability defensively. But yeah, Buddy and Jimmy seem to get along well, and I like the Buddy spaces the floor so well for us. All right, Soto, although that was painful, he'll get us out of there. Joker said, Warriors. What's up, Joker? 420. Smoke some with Juan. I heard Popovich had a setback with his health. I did not read in depth what's going on with Popovich. Certainly hope he can get back onto the sidelines. Feel like he may not coach anymore, though. Love Greg. See, as a person with LeBron James on his team, it's tiring to see Laker fans defending LeBron and the whole Jordan versus LeBron debate, says Mike Plays Games. Always enjoy watching GP2. Wish he was healthier. Yep, what's the old saying? The best ability is availability. GP2's just hurt way too often. All right, 32%. We're going Hall of Fame here for Ricky. Hopefully I can win it. I've won all the Hall of Fame games on stream, but yeah, my concentration is just about out of there. Make some decisions. Like, do you pass the ball to Curry? You remember, I don't know if you got to watch it, Sporting Fan, but like they drew up the old Klay Thompson play to try to send that game to a double overtime. So they threw the cross-court skip pass over to Buddy, and Buddy shot it fast. I saw Warrior fans hating on him. But the Clippers are the type of team, Ty Lue's mindset is to foul the opposing team if they're winning by 3, so you go to the line and shoot 2. So Buddy made the right play. He shot his shot. It didn't go in. Like, Warrior fans love to just dump all over the guy. It's like, he's doing his best. I don't ever feel like he's not hustling, like he's not trying. There's just limitations to Buddy's game. Wouldn't hate it if he gets packaged, you know, for a better veteran in the offseason, is, you know, like salary fill. But yeah, Buddy's a cool bench player. I may eventually, Tanya, I might buy some cards along the way before the long haul to Shohei. Certainly hoping to pack Shohei here sooner or later, but you know, it's easy to hope. It's not always easy to get. Yeah, Warrior fans can be annoying for sure. Fan base IQ, I think, has gone down drastically since 2015 in particular. Yeah, tough to get him right for Shohei. Should the NBA retire 23 after LeBron retires? They should retire for Jordan. Although, I mean, LeBron's, you know, he's the all-time scoring leader. Played a long career, but yeah, you could retire for both of them, honestly. The thing with LeBron is wearing number 6 may hurt that argument a bit. Smart marketing, right? Get more jersey sales out there. See, so he fainted while out to dinner last week. Really thought he would return next season. Don't think he will after the latest incident. I don't know that the Spurs will want to do all this, but with Popovich being Popovich, I kind of wonder if he could just coach at home and have one of his proteges coach on the road. But maybe he needs to be away from the rigors and the grind of being an NBA head coach because he's having so much health issues. Mike says, retire 30 for changing the game more than LeBron ever did. Ooh, that's a hot take from Mike. I like it, though. Love to hear it from a Laker fan back in Curry. Yeah, Jordan wore 45, but he only wore it for a couple months. It may have been a marketing move from Jordan. I don't really know that it was. I forgot what his reasoning was for wearing 45, but I remember, I believe it was Nick Anderson on the Magic said, I stole the ball from 45. I could never steal it from 23 when the Magic beat the Bulls when he came back. Jordan still had very much the baseball body when he popped back in that season. So the next year he was back in 23 and they were back to winning their titles. Yeah, it may have been to honor his dad somehow. I don't know what the significance was. Maybe his dad passed when he was 45. Not really sure. Let's see. Sporting says, do you think Steve will let the games get away from him? If we're comfortable lead, almost blew a 23-point lead against the Rockets, went on 26-5 run. Like Steve called a timeout. I thought he did call a timeout. Pretty sure he called at least one during that run. Steph and Jimmy were on the floor. I don't know what you can do. You're probably not blowing the Rockets out in those low-scoring games. I would have preferred them to stay up 20 and just cruise and rest everybody, but I was anticipating a Rocket push the whole way, Sporting fan. I think Warrior fans love to backseat Coach on Coach Kerr, too. Not trying to attack you for your messages. Concur, good to have you in the stream. I don't know what you said. Act right. Anthony will get you. My eyes were just starting to read whatever it was and I didn't see it. But yeah, don't be a troll. Just be your best self. And we'll be good. I do. Yeah, be sure to use my code DYF. There's tons of slips on X and also in the Discord server. Hey, Chicago Sports Podcast. I don't have a tweezer set small enough to find what you're packing, buddy. So don't worry about that. Yeah, Steve Kerr, I mean, only guy that's won a championship with the Warriors in my lifetime. Happened to win 3 of them. 100 playoff wins as of last night. Yeah, let's backseat game Coach Kerr's game plans. I think Kerr, considering he's from Popovich's tree, he played for Greg. He also played for Phil Jackson. I think one day we're going to know the whole thing about Steve Kerr. And we're going to find out somehow he kept that locker room together dealing with Draymond's antics. And people probably will have more respect for him than they do right now. There's going to be the 30 for 30 sports doc or something about this Warrior team. Phil, you don't want to end up with the Chicago guy. You don't want to be in the gulag. Don't ruin the name of your Windy City. Yeah, there's a podcast nobody wants to watch. Imagine having an account to promote yourself and you're going around being a knucklehead. Jose, he's what is it? He's in CCOT. He's in El Salvador now, no longer representing Chicago. Yeah, let's see. Just watched 30 for 30 on the Orlando Magic. Chicago Sports podcast doesn't have anything on it anyway, says Mike. All right, they're all getting clapped like their moms did last night. Probably the same guy on like 3 accounts thinking he's clever. Let's see, you're a Raptor fan, but you like Steve Kerr. All right. Yeah, Anthony and Mike are there. double team, wrench style. Go for it. Like, who was expecting the 2:53 a.m. run of red chat trolls? Yeah, it's probably the same dude with multiple accounts. Oh well. At least we're getting some discoverability out there. All right, we're up 3. Was up 3 in the last game, and the A's rallied on me. I need to be careful to keep the fresh pitchers popping in. Dwayne, good to have you there in the stream. What do you think of the Raptors, and what would you like to see them do in the offseason and in the draft? Man, Jimmy, I was hoping he was going to work out. I didn't know if he was going to work when we made that trade. Boy, Jimmy's been great. It's a pleasure watching him play night in and night out. Really, really smart player. Very patient. He's good at getting some contact and getting himself to the line. Yeah, sporting fan. There's it's a love-hate thing with Draymond. I know that I probably never would have saw the Warriors win a championship if Draymond wasn't on the team. At the same time, Draymond cost him in 2016. He cost him Jordan Poole. He's done a lot of stupid things. Stomping on Sabonis, choking out Gobert, all that stuff. Hey, thanks, Mike. If they're coming in hot, just yeah, feel free to. On my end, Mike, it says hide user from chat. I think they just chat out into the void, and you still get interactions. If you have that one, that's great. Or if you want to just ban them, that's great too. Oh, he was mad at Mike. I didn't even see it. I just saw it get smacked out of there. Hoping to draft a decent big man. Hoping Ingram was a good pickup. Every time you're live, you're supporting. Hey, I love that, Jason. Glad you're having a good time in the streams and the community. That'd be some dedication that Mike doesn't have. Yeah, wild folks online these days. On vacation, wake up earlier than if you were working for Chowderhead. Oh, there's another one for Mike. Oh, I was getting him. Guy had a Bears logo. We're going to have to bring Dark Spectre into Red Chat. So yeah, Chatterhead, how's your day going? Did you get to watch the Celtic game in its entirety? I did not watch the game. Looked at the scoreline a couple times. Was kind of midway through the holiday celebration, but I got to watch Golden State. So yeah, we're both happy today, right? How do I think the series goes? I think we have the most favorable side of the bracket. Either faces the Wolves or the Lakers. The whole thing about be careful who you wish for is true. I would love to see Minnesota go through and take them on instead of the Lakers. Lakers have played Golden State really well of late. But I could see, Randall and Gobert giving us a hard time if we can get past Houston, which is certainly not a given. I think it's going to depend a lot, this Houston series, on which officiating crew is in and night out, because Houston wants to turn it into a rugby game. They want to get as much physicality allowed by the refs as they can. They want to shove you when you're moving around off ball, knock you to the ground, hold you, all those things. And I mean, they're good at it too. They have some long, strong athletes there with the Rocket squad. But man, one game in, I'm already sick of Dylan Brooks. Of course, Brooks and the Warriors go back to his Memphis days. But yeah, I hope we get through them. I don't feel as confident Chowderhead, but yeah, certainly would be nice to see another round. Off season, we got to get rid of Kuminga. We got to turn Kuminga's salary into whatever salary we can trade if we have to package Buddy or somebody with him. And I think get another veteran on the 2-year timeline. Steph, Dre, Jimmy, and Coach Kerr all have 2 years after this year. Go get somebody to roll with that. And I don't know who that is. I don't know if it's DeRozan. I don't know if it's Vujovic. Whoever's out there that you can get, or maybe sweeten the pot with a couple of extra picks and try to get like an Embiid or somebody. But just push it all in the middle. Give Steph one last shot at the title window. Probably not going to get there with the older legs, but the guy's been the face of the franchise for all these years. Go for it for Steph. And then in 2 years, yeah, we'll, don't trade away those lotto picks, or at least make those picks lotto protected, because we're probably hoping for the next generational talent and the lotto balls to bounce our way. Now and the future franchise kind of guy. Brooks is so annoying. Don't even get me started on him. Houston playing physical, Curry both sides of the court. Houston beat Golden State last time we played them, and they held Steph to 3 points, but they held the freaking heck out of Steph too, literally wrapping him up and holding him. There's a screenshot on the Warrior Reddit right now where Jalen Green is holding Steph from behind from last night's game. So that's the Rockets' MO. Warriors have to lobby and be sure the referees are paying attention to that. Of course, the Warriors can do it on the other side if it's going to be one of those let them play games. But the Warriors have to be ready to match the physicality, and that's not really the Warriors' mission. Usually, the Warriors want to just play, kind of skill off-ball motion, and they can defend pretty well, especially with Draymond and Jimmy on the court. I mean, I think they were close to pulling it off. Draymond's punch really, really just cooked that whole thing. Because you could have had Poole and Wiggins still on the team, and you might not have needed Butler if you still had Poole's scoring prowess. And if Poole didn't get punched, he probably didn't lose his swagger and his ego, which took such a huge blow. It just seemed like he was a shell of himself. Warriors didn't do right by Poole. Draymond definitely should have got suspended for at least 10 games for punching his teammate, in my opinion. So I think the Warriors organization, part of the reason Draymond was the way that he was, because nobody held him accountable. Of course, Draymond's ultimately responsible for his own actions, but, anybody that's ever been in a workplace where one guy founded the business and then he's got his son as a general manager type of thing, that guy's not getting held accountable. That was kind of Draymond for the Warriors, right? Like, yeah, Draymond, just do whatever you want. And when they had him out for the ring ceremony and they didn't suspend him, how does that make Jordan Poole feel? So Poole just did his best. He never threw Draymond under the bus, any of that stuff. Made a little bit of a comment this year about, I still love a lot of those guys over there, but not all of them, or something like that, when Wizards played the Warriors. And Draymond jumped on a Twitter post to say something like, he should get over it by now. But Draymond's always farming for clicks too because of his podcast. Draymond claims he's new media, but he's really got a lot of the old media ways of just trying to drum up any type of attention. So, yeah, love Green, but also hate a lot of the things he's done over the years. They're still holding him last night. That's why he got so many layups for a couple of baskets. Warriors scapegoated Poole hard. Yep. For sure. As a non-Warrior fan, Dre's outbursts on the players, super funny, stomping, punching, choking. I think Poole's pretty fair to say something like that. I do too. Yeah, I didn't think Poole was even being, I don't think he was really adding any fuel to the fire. He was just kind of saying like, yeah, I love almost everybody over there, but yeah, it's tough to hold a lot of love for a guy like Draymond that just hauled off and popped you in the mouth. Was Poole running his mouth? Probably, but it is what it is. I do kind of wonder if it was in part because of the Michigan State rivalry too, considering where those guys play college ball. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't have the right to tell Poole how to feel. Everybody's feelings are their feelings. I don't want to say everybody's feelings are necessarily valid. Sometimes people are not looking at things through the right paradigm. But in a situation like that, yeah, Poole can process it however he wants. And if he wants to put it out in the media, like, yeah, I think you earned the right. He didn't throw the team under the bus or any of that stuff while he was there. Let's see. Sporting Fan says, don't get me started on NBA Reddit. Like, Jimmy can get some calls. These Laker fans are posting any sketchy call by the Warriors. Or by the way, let's see. Call by the guys. It seems like the message might have got messed up there. Call by the goes the Warriors way. The refs just suck. NBA Reddit is definitely getting flooded with a lot of Laker fan base right now. I usually don't go to the main sub unless the Warriors won like tonight. Then I go for the hot takes and memes. My favorite Reddits are the Circle J Reddits. If you know, you know. Those crack me up. They keep me informed, and there's some pretty good memes in there. But Yeah, Laker fans are definitely flooding the main Reddit right now. But I mean, it's a huge fan base. Los Angeles is a huge area, and that fan base transcends the entire country. Also, a lot of people hate the Warriors too. Sporting. I mean, we've been in the mix since really even before the championship. So it's people are fatigued of Draymond and Steph, and they'd be fatigued of Clay if he was still there. Still mad at Clay for breaking up the band, and I'm glad Clay's season went the way it did. DGs, thanks for the share. All right, let's see if we got Ricky. Ricky's on like the fifth or sixth time I've just ran it straight down to the stadium. Yet to get him. Got Lucas C. Craig the first time I played this thing offline. Filled out every little part of the map, so we'll find out if it was worth it. It was worth it just to hang out with everybody, but yeah. Did I see Clay got asked if he would have been a Mav if he knew what he knew now? Yes. I'm going to paraphrase Clay. He said, don't do that. Don't do that to me. I don't believe in time machines. I don't have a time machine. I've enjoyed my time here in Dallas, and I'll continue to do the best I can, or something like that. And there's not Ricky. It's the green egg. Gonna put on my tinfoil hat here. I think if they see you're replaying it and you're getting playtime out of your game, they're not maybe so inclined to give me the Sanderson card. Should probably just break down and buy him. But I want to earn Ricky. Ricky was my second favorite guy. Growing up, and yeah, super sad to see Ricky passed away this year. And yeah, we want to have Ricky at least on the bench so we can have some fun with him. Let's see. We're gonna raid. Well, let's see here. Concealing and chilling. We're gonna raid grifting and chill with this one. So please check out my good friend Chris Griffing. He does a lot of programming streams. He streams Madden and MLB The Show from time to time. He might be playing guitar. He might be doing live reactions to Alf. Like you never know what you're gonna get on that stream. But let me shout him out so you guys can follow his main. He's a partnered developer streamer. Super cool guy. We met in a Madden stream like 6 years ago, and Chris is one of my favorite guys. So we're gonna raid up to Washington right now. Clay, get out of here. If you knew Luka and Braun were gonna be on Lakers, you wouldn't have been a Laker. Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't go to the Lakers in the first place. Michael's still there as an announcer, and Michael was playing with the Lakers, was Laker first overall pick when Clay was a kid. He grew up a Laker fan. Clay's answer will likely be very different as time passes. You are 100% right. So yeah, I'm happy for Clay. Not happy for Kyrie to get injured, even if I'm not a Kyrie fan. But yeah, Clay made his bed. I hope he enjoys sleeping in it with Rocco. I wish the best to Rocco because Rocco's a pup. But yeah, enjoy that, Clay. Enjoy leaving your boys and not being in the playoffs, even if they never win another title. He could have went out with his friends, into the sunset. Would have taken minutes from Austin Reeves. Mavericks a hot mess. All right, let me read out to Chris, and I'll read Sporting Fans chat, and I'll make sure everybody in TikTok knows where to follow. Everybody have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with us. Let's see. The Warriors get really bad call on Looney against the Grizzlies. Don't get me started on the phantom fouls on pods. Players can just grab and hump Steph, land in a shooting zone. Curry is the guy that I think gets the fewest amount of calls out of the superstars in the NBA. Sporting Fan. Great to chat with you. Hope you have a great night. Anthony, thanks for moderating. MPG, thanks for moderating. I can't believe we got so much hate from Chicago. Chicago, put some respect on MPG's name. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.